You dirty bastard!
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick. Shop smart. Shop S-smart. You got that?
I do me. All day long. There you are, baby. Right on time. You know, they say waitresses don't get big tips. Well, that's about to change.
You wouldn't even know what to do with me.
Oh, honey bunny, I would destroy you in the best possible way. Honey, I'm home.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first kind of spooky Sunday talking horror stream. So we're in October, and most people on my panel and just everyone kind of hang out with, we love horror stuff. So we're going to get into this stuff. We're going to be talking about our favorite horror movies, our best franchises, and all that great stuff. So I want to say a quick hello to my buddy, my friend, my co-host, Chris Fisk. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, hey. I'm doing pretty good. Sunday, man, already. Weekend flew by.
Yeah, man. But hey, you know what? It is what it is right now. But yeah, we're gonna try to make some laughs out of it, and end this weekend on a high note.
Hey, we're gonna do some racially insensitive, spooky stuff.
Wasn't planning on it.
No, apparently the term spooky now is verboten. The Marxists are telling us that we can't say spooky anymore.
Is everyone on crack? What the?
I think so.
Yeah, well,
I saw that. I was like, wait, what?
Well, for October, they could suck a dick. Yeah, that is retarded. Never heard of that. But anyway, the Marxist people could just, what a bunch of scumbags. But, hey, we got great people here, and we have someone who's a huge fan of the horror stuff. She says it a little bit differently than the rest of us. How you doing, Lasso of Truth?
I'm good. Thanks for having me again. It's great to be here streaming with you guys. And yes, I say horror differently, and I can't help that. So it is what it is.
But
and
it's
this is my favorite month ever, so I'm kind of pumped.
Oh yeah.
And that intro was awesome.
Oh, sweet. Thanks. Yeah, I was trying to find the best clips I could put together there. Well, again, I love Ash, and Bruce Campbell's the man. So, yeah, I do me.
Who loves you, baby? No.
Dude, yeah. I got a couple good ones too. We'll get some more clips in there of Ash because it's always fun. And yeah, we also have a super fan, Adam Shawhan, in the house.
That's right.
Well, it's the gas
man.
Yes.
Adam,
ETAP. You can thank ETAP for that. That was one that he had done on me like last Wednesday, and I'm lazy, so it's just there. But let me introduce you to my boomstick as we're staring out in my woods, and I don't know if you can see me in my hockey mask, but I'm looking at you, Vinny, and I'm watching from you from afar. Yeah, baby, just coming to my woods. I'm just coming. Waiting for you to come into the woods. Then we're going to have all kinds of fun.
Well, on that note, we should just do a real quick advertisement because, you're talking about, through the woods and all that. Where the hell is it? I know I have it on here somewhere. Here it is.
If you don't log on to Indiegogo and support Shadow with the Kraken by Vinnieart Mello, let me tell you something. You will never know how sweet it is to see that pirate booty. Oh yeah, there's pirate booty, there's violence, there's mystery, and there's mysticism, and there's intrigue in the story, like the which you've never seen before or never see again from the madness. That's only if you back Shadow with the Kraken on Indiegogo from one of the most dependable creators in the independent community. This'll be his 6th campaign. He's gotta fill. Oh yeah, and he'll fill this campaign, and then he'll fill Billy's mom.
I thought there was a Through the Woods thing in there too. It was just a quick little flash. My bad.
Whoopsie.
That was good.
It's been a long day, but you know what? Hey, yeah, you can get all my books anyway. So if you want some spooky stuff, you want some awesome stories, you want some entertainment, you're gonna get it immediately. So there's just a quick plug out of nowhere. But yeah, tonight we're gonna be talking about some good horror stuff. So let me share a screen. I made where the hell is it? There it is. Bam. So yeah, again, these are some of my favorite movies are Predator, the Evil Dead franchise. There's a bunch of stuff, Freddy, Jason, all that great stuff. But yeah, I figure let's talk about this stuff because it influenced me in a huge way. I love movies. I love creating, and yeah, just the visuals and all these movies, these crazy designs and these monsters, all the twisted sick shit. It's a fun time. So yeah, I'm sorry, Mama Susan, but we're using this word for this month. Spooky is okay to use.
Yeah,
it's gonna go with Scary Sunday, but I don't know. I say spooky because there's more comedy in the Evil Dead movies than spookiness, right? So
yeah.
But
I agree.
oh, and again, this is just one of my favorite clips, so I'm just gonna play.
Questions for me. Seriously.
Well, actually, just one more.
Oh, good. I was starting to feel like a real dick.
Let me say a quick word in the chat. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this too because has everyone seen Ash versus Evil Dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
seen
love
the entire
that
series.
series, bro. Like I missed that series. It was so sad when it went.
Oh, it was so good though. And yeah, I don't mind how it ended.
No,
but you know what? We got more out of that series than we did out of the movies. You know, they were like half-hour episodes, but you know, we got 3 seasons. That is freaking amazing. So,
I'm sorry,
anyway.
the Delta 88 coming to life and stuff, man. Bro, that was great.
Dude, there's so much great stuff in there. But real quick, let me say hello to the chat. Horny Alf is in the house. He was first in tonight. Hail, brother. He's one of the top memers out there. He's great stuff going on. Tina Bojan, she was saying hello to everyone. She couldn't make it tonight. You know, some family stuff going on, but she says she'll be listening from the chat. So thank you for being here. Yeah, we got Jay Lee in the house. Yay, horror, horror, horror. Yep. Yeah, we do love horror, and we watched Freddy 2 last night on eTouch channel.
Yes,
oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
The gayest horror movie ever.
But Chris, I'm gonna be like I said, I hadn't seen it before, and so like watching it with you guys, I would not have wanted to watch that by just because I'd be like, this is retarded. But like when you put us together, oh my goodness, what a fun time that was.
Yeah, the commentary that we gave I think was excellent. It was on point, and it made that movie way more entertaining than it deserved to have been.
I don't like the shade being thrown at that movie right now. I kind of feel like personally attacked here.
Oh, you loved it.
I love it. I love those movies. Yeah, I have a thing for bad horror. I like all kinds of horror, but I really like bad horror too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, that's the top of the list. Papa Cop, how you doing? Well, and we'll talk about it too because like it breaks the lore of what Nightmare on Elm Street is. So that's where I'm coming from with it. And then the casting was interesting, all right. But Lion Rat, how you doing? Hope all is well. Adam was saying hi to everyone. We got Manless Motivation in the house. Thumbnail. I see a Biden voter. There's 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit. King of Squibs, how you doing, man? We got William Palmieri in the house. What's up,
Hey.
man? Hey, Biden has sniffles. Friend, he's got a cold. Me, no. Shadowhawk talks. How you doing, pal? Yeah, man. Get ready because we're gonna be getting into this. We might have a couple more guests popping in, a few more surprises. So get ready for all that too. Soul Assassin, how you doing, man? Actually, I'm friends with Serena Vincent. She did a bunch of horror stuff. She's been on my channel as well. I'll try to get her back again, but I know she's friends with Bruce. So I don't know. Maybe one day this month, maybe I could try to get her again. I know she's been really busy, but we even worked together too. She's just she's rocking. If you guys don't know who she is, she was the Yellow Ranger in one of the series. She was the naked chick in Not Another Teen Movie, Foreign Exchange one, the comedy one there with Chris Evans. But she is just an awesome person. She was in Cabin Fever, I believe. She did a bunch of stuff. Also friends with Eli Roth. So
wow.
Oh, nice. The Bear Jew.
Yeah, Bear Jew. But so like I said, we got good people around. So there's another new one. We got more 357. How you doing? Glad to see you in here. The Sentinel's in the house too. How you doing? Cool, man. Yeah, we got extra people in here because we're gonna start talking about the horror stuff, things that we love. So you know what? Because now I am curious. All right, you said you also enjoy the bad ones. Mm-hmm. So we did establish that Nightmare on Elm Street 2 Freddy's Revenge is definitely a bad one.
Fabulous.
Now, for me, it pisses me off because they broke the lore of what Nightmare on Elm Street's supposed to be. Freddy's supposed to be haunting them through the dreams, and he's got the power and all that through there. But it's like he is coming through this kid, the lead actor in the movie, and what's really like shitty about it is it's almost like the Wolfman. Like he turns into Freddy at a couple points in the movie. Like it made no sense whatsoever. They're seeing him without being, without sleeping. He's in the real world. Like it's just bizarre. Like to me, it ruined it. And then Robert Englund's barely in it. Like he was doing, I believe he was shooting V at the same time, and they didn't even know like how well like the first one was actually, how it was picking up steam even more. And they went, we need a fast cash grab. Let's just whip together this script and just get a sequel out there. And Wes Craven had almost nothing to do with that film. So it was weird just watching it the other night. Was like, oh my god, it really was that bad. So Lasso, tell me why you like it. You can defend it if you want. I'm like, there's no debate. It's like, it's cool. You like it, great. But I'm curious why.
Well, you're right about the whole lore stuff, and that stuff does actually aggravate me. Pretty much I just like it for like what it is. I don't think about how it fits into the series. I just think about it as like it's a standalone type of movie. Okay. And that's how I don't end up hating it. But if you're breaking it down as far as the lore and how it fits in with all the other movies, then it's totally like disregard it.
Mm-hmm. So Chris said it too. Like he goes, if you're gonna watch it like in that way, go from 1 to 3, and then it makes sense and it flows better. And I'd agree with that as well. But Freddy's, I don't know. Robert Englund did such a freaking great job with that character, with that whole series. What they did,
it's icon now.
Oh, absolutely, dude, absolutely. And Jason's one of my favorites. He's definitely up there. Friday the 13th. Jason Lives was probably my all-time favorite out of all those. And Freddy versus Jason, I really enjoyed, even though there was some campy shit in there, but it was it was fun. It was fun what they did, and finally seeing those characters together, like that shit was, I don't know. I even watched it just kind of recently, maybe a couple of years ago. I saw it, and I saw it again, and it, for what it is, it holds up in a fun way. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I know a lot of people brag on it, but it was a good movie.
I never understood Go ahead.
I loved it.
Yeah, I never understood why, Vinny, because I've always thought it was just a good, fun movie, throwing a couple horror guys, pre having the video games where they just could add people in and shit, For me, it was just a whole lot of fun back then.
Yeah. Horror movies never scared me. I enjoyed them kind of differently. Like they were just like cool. It's like fantasy or sci-fi. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, for sure, man. And that's a great thing. So, Riot Kitty's in the house. How you doing? Frankie knows. There's my bro. Yes, he loves the parakeets that burst in the
Flaming.
we had some funny jokes along those lines. So
I can't take it. I'm about to be free.
And the father was blaming him right away. This is your fault.
Yeah.
This is you. He's like, wow, that's a little harsh.
Yeah,
or the toaster. Come out of the closet like you're supposed to be a supporting dad. What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, he had that sign on his door that said "No chicks." So
you are correct. Mainly, as he says, he wants to see RoboCop versus Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh, damn!
That'd be an interesting.
Same actor. Yeah.
That'd be good. Oh, RoboCop. Yeah, you know what? RoboCop was borderline. It had horror elements to it. I definitely say that. There was a lot of gore in that movie. I know it's more action sci-fi, but it had its moments for sure. I'd say same thing with The Predator. It starts off as an action movie and then goes into this, kind of horror sci-fi realm. Monster design, which was fucking bitchin'. One of the coolest monster designs.
The reboot wasn't too bad for RoboCop either. I mean, it wasn't as good as the original, but I still had fun with it.
Yeah, I agree.
As
a lot of people, the people who are just absolute purists and like, nah, we're just going to throw it away completely. Nah, it was still good for what it was. They could have built off of it in a better way, but they didn't, which is kind of sad. But it's just the design was like so modernized. I think that's what a lot of people had their problems with. But
still, I thought for a reboot, in my opinion, it was done with at least enough respect where you could, if that was your first introduction to anything RoboCop, that would make you want to kind of go check out what was before if you never had seen it.
Oh,
yeah, the Verhoeven films though are like unparalleled. Like they're so over the top and ridiculous that they're awesome.
Yeah.
Mainliness, he says 80s Beauty and the Beast versus Hellboy. Somebody just likes the Gashman, I guess.
Oh no!
We're speaking of horror. I'm pretty horrific. Gash.
Don't need the makeup.
No makeup required. Actually, they just dip me in red paint. But and I got a big hand, and I'm on the Small World ride, and I better stop before I begin. Horrific. Oh boy, you sick fuck.
Oh no.
But no, we'll get back into the horror thing. But dude. And I gotta say, I was lucky enough. I got to meet Robert Englund.
Nice.
That was a blast. He was awesome.
I heard he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he was wasted too, which was even more fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it was at this Wizard World show. And they didn't. Was it Wizard World? Or no, it was a different place. It was a different place. I forgot the name of it, but this company didn't last long. And he said it too. Like when I went over, because I had this really cool female Freddy piece that I wanted to give him. Actually, I'll pull that up for you guys.
Shit.
Probably dig it. Yeah, it was in one of the art books as well, which is available right now, by the way, too. It's on the City of Venus campaign. But he when I went over there, he was kind of like putting on a show for everybody at his table. And he was like, I'm so disappointed with these promoters. These people are just awful. He goes, I would have promoted the shit out of this show. And they wouldn't have had to pay me extra or anything. He goes, just get me on a couple of radio shows. Like I would have been telling everybody about it. He goes, these people they're retarded. And I went up to him like, while he was in the middle of this, he was, kind of hanging around with everybody. He had his booze with them, and it was funny. It was just getting wasted and laughing with everybody. And I gave him this cool piece, He thought that I wanted it signed or something. I'm like, no. I said it's for you. It's a gift. I love the character, everything you did with him. And he goes, oh my God, I'm taking this home. And he opened up his bag. I said, yeah, that's why I gave it to you, man. He goes, get over here. He goes, somebody, you have a camera? Let's take a photo. And like, I didn't even ask him. He pulled me in.
Nice.
Which was great. And yeah, man, just cool as shit. Yeah, he had everyone laughing, talking about a bunch of stuff. Yeah, great dude all around. So if you ever get a chance to meet Robert Englund, go for it. He loves his characters. He loves his fans. And yeah, man, just great dude all around. So
that's cool.
Like I said, man, he really enjoyed the shit out of this thing. So
Man,
I'm happy I made Robert Englund happy.
Right.
That's a good thing right there. But
yeah, I loved that opening in the very first Nightmare on Elm Street, where the opening was basically him assembling the glove.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like apparently the glove fingers were just copper piping, like water pipes. Like so that whole thing is just a MacGyvered murder weapon because he was a kitty fiddler. Like
yeah,
and the whole story behind it was like that was the other thing that kind of blew me away when they did part 2 was Freddy didn't kill indiscriminately. He only went after the descendants of the parents from Elm Street. That's why it's called A Nightmare on Elm Street. Is he was hunting just the Elm Street kids, and the fact that it transcended that, or at least because I think they kind of go beyond that in part 3 a little with the Dream Warriors, but like it was like a indiscriminate killer at that point, especially when he was like the Were Freddy.
Yeah,
it's like wait, what?
Dude, no, you're 100% right. Yeah, here's the photo.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, like just
sweet.
Really nice guy, man. Just a really cool, classy guy. But yeah, in case if anyone wanted to see, there it is. So, yeah, man.
Awesome.
And they said it too. They want to get him to do at least one more because I think Blumhouse is getting the rights now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, from what I understood. So there's some bombshell late breaking news. But yeah, they said they want to get him for at least one more, and he's down. It sounds like he's down to do it.
Oh God, with Wes dead now, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? Like you can see when he's involved and when he's not involved, and it kind of reflects that in the movies. But like for example, I loved the original one. I loved part 3, the Dream Warriors, and I didn't really like any of the other ones until it got to Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
I really liked that movie, man. When I saw it, that kind of pulled me back into it because, like, I seen the other movies, I enjoyed them, but I wasn't like like fanatical for Freddy or anything. But like after I saw that, like it had so much more to it, and then I went back and rewatched the first one a couple times, like, and it just it made everything even better.
Yeah. Well, I like the fact that they like pulled like a demon into it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just like the kitty fiddler story. Like that was actually just a movie, and you actually see Heather Blangenkamp play herself, or the actress. Yeah. And it's like, oh, damn.
Yeah. Dude, that was so good. I want to see that one again. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, again, they had some really great concepts and stories. Wes Craven was like a super genius.
Yeah.
On top of it, like he tested like, huge on all that stuff. But yeah, it's a shame, that he passed away. But he built some really great stuff, and the lore behind all these characters.
God,
what's up, Liam? How you doing, brother? Good morning, bro. Oh, and I think it's your birthday too now, isn't it? Happy birthday, man!
Happy birthday!
No, it's his birthday. Happy birthday!
Yeah, man. And his daughter just had one the other day, so that is awesome. I hope you guys had have cake all week. Just go for it. One of my cousins did that. She had like different
birth
friends.
Week.
Yeah, she did. She did a full week, and she had a cake on freaking every day because her friends kept taking her. Like, oh no, I want to celebrate with you, and like they didn't all get together because some people with their work and everything else they couldn't do it. So she spaced it out throughout the week.
Oh damn, must be nice to have.
That's awesome.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, dude, this just reminds me. Has anyone ever watched the Gilbert Gottfried podcast? I know this is a complete side note. He used to do all the old school interviews with old actors and stuff. And he had some of the actors on. He had like Lee Merriweather. He had Burt Ward on his podcast. I get rest in peace, Gilbert. That guy was hilarious too.
Yeah.
But he always used to tell stories about this Joker here, and he goes that he because the guy was a closet fruit. And he'd always make these jokes about him, and he'd tell like they were factual stories and then laugh nonstop. They said they used to walk in on him where he was standing in a bucket of water, and he'd have page hands throwing slices of fruit at him, like wedges of oranges and
What?
He used to say this and then laugh nonstop. I don't know. You just got to see it. Go back and take a look at some of Gilbert's old podcasts. It's stuff like the Colossal Gilbert Gottfried's Colossal Amazing Podcast. You're gonna die laughing. I used
Doesn't
to watch
sound very closety.
Oh, dude, it was just Gilbert, like riffing and making jokes and shit. But he would always rag on them. But he loved it. It was one of his favorites. Was like the Batman '60s show. So yeah, dude. Shit, yeah. Like I said, just there's a lot of good stuff out there, but I don't know. It was a complete side note. Adam pulled it up. Blame Adam.
It's not my fault. It's just one of my background pictures because I love Cesar Romero as the Joker.
Yeah, dude.
He's the original.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
Actually, isn't there a movie like? Wasn't there like a really old Batman movie with another Joker in it? Like black and white.
The serials, like
the man who left.
Yeah, there was like some weird black and white one, and it was like that Joker was freaky as shit.
Where they got the idea for.
The idea came from that. I believe it's called The Man Who Left.
They were inspired by, but I mean, we did have the old like 50s and 40s. They did have the serials and whatnot, which you can sometimes find black and whites.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just for the majority of us, it was Cesar Romero. He oh my goodness.
Yeah, good God, look at that.
Yeah. This is where they stole it from completely.
Wow.
And then it was Bob Kane and Bill Finger, and like Bill Finger really pulled it more together, all that stuff. But that's where they got it from. So it's dude. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I mean, it worked. It looked damn good. Just the eyes alone too. The hairline. But yeah, I believe it was a silent film.
God, hearing that cackle all the time would be like a shittier laugh than me.
Yeah,
like,
damn. What that laugh would have been.
Look at that.
Had a very interesting face.
God, yeah, the dark vignette around the frame too, and then the terrible frame rate, like that. I used to have nightmares about like that when I was a really little kid. 3 or 4. I used to see that when I was half asleep in my room.
Well, you know what? Let's go around the panel. I am curious. All right, so that's one of the things that had frightened Chris. Was there anything else that kind of? Because you said you weren't really scared of.
No, horror movies never scared me, but like my parents were awful. Like they were absolutely narcissistic assholes. So I was the noise checker, and like what parent sends their child to check for noises? Okay. So, we're at the dinner table or whatever, and there's like a crash, bang, boom or something upstairs. Go up there and check it. See what it is. I'm like, what? Like, go up there. I'm like, okay. So I'm up there with like picking up whatever, like makeshift weapon, improvised weapon I could use to figure out is there an animal up there or whatever? There's that. And then they didn't believe in like night lights or anything. So, oh yeah, it'll ruin your eyes or whatever. Yeah. Guess what? I still got glasses. But I remember when I was really, really little, I lived on a highway or near a highway. So the car lights, occasionally you would see like this, the window reflection or whatever race across the wall when the occasional car would come, and it would wake you up at like 3 a.m. or whatever. Yeah. And I just remember like when you're in that hypnagogic state between consciousness and unconsciousness, occasionally I'd just be sitting there and I'd be seeing these like old 1920s people like walking, like really terrible frame rates, like they'd almost teleport, like those cheesy things that we see in like The Ring and stuff. Mm-hmm. They just walking around the house, like they weren't even looking at me, they weren't even paying attention, just doing shit. I'm like, ah! So it's just my imagination flipping out. But like, yeah, that was probably the only thing that really freaked me out. Because like the horror movies, it was like whatever, they're gonna get me. I don't care. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I used to see shit too in the house that we lived in when I was a kid. Because they I think they said that the lady who first owned it, like she died in there. And I don't know. I used to see things. It was even like there was a wall that was repaired, and the way that it was all kind of painted over. When the moonlight would hit it at certain times of the year, it looked like somebody was in the wall. It was creepy, but I know after we had moved, the new owners, because my uncle was still renting like the downstairs, and he said that the owner would always freak the fuck out and flip out. He didn't know what the hell was going on. There was the master bedroom, the window. This thing would keep blowing open at all crazy hours, and he had no idea why. He would have things that was always missing. Items and shit like that in the house, and he used to ask my uncle too. He goes like, was there ever a problem with stuff like that? And he's like, what are you talking about? He goes like, I'm losing everything. Like I put something down, I know exactly where it is. No one else was around. And he goes, and then I turn around and it's gone. Like the guy was like freaking out. And they go, one of those days he nailed the window shut completely because it just kept blowing open. So he nailed it shut. And in the middle of the night, like at 3 a.m., that thing blew open again. Nails went flying.
Oh, damn.
He got freaked the fuck out. But yeah, I guess the lady didn't like him. He liked us and was upset that we left.
Oh shit. Well, you know those electric lights, the ones that you tap and they like go brighter, or that you can turn them off and on by just touching them?
Yeah.
One of my friends, I slept over his house. He lived right up the street from me, and we lived on a road where road doesn't exist anymore. It got renamed or something. But basically, it was a Revolutionary War hero that lived there. Like they named the road after him. It was like Gage Hill Road, and the house was the house of like Thomas Gage or whatever, who was this. Whatever, some hero there. But like inside the house was very old, and I hate old buildings. Like I don't mind like visiting them or whatever, but I'm not living in one of those. And it's not because I'm afraid of ghosts or anything. I just don't like they just something like it's gonna fall apart or whatever. But we're in his house, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, for some reason, like the 3 o'clock seems to definitely be the weird time for that shit. But we got woken up, and it was like we both got woken up, and I just remember my friend was like, "You awake?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "Did you hear that?" I'm like, "No." I don't know why I'm awake, but something woke me, And then just as we were talking, all of a sudden the lights started turning on and off, like they were going like high, like it was like going through the cycle of the like when you tap it, so it like turned on, then it got a little brighter, then it got a little brightest, then it went off again. And then brighter, and I'm like, ah! Like booked it. It was like, I think I was like 10. But
wow.
Yeah.
Shit. So. Yeah. They do say it. 3 a.m. is the witching hour. It was probably just a surgical thing, or a power surge.
Well, it was weird because like there were multiple lamps doing it, and they were doing it asynchronously. Like they weren't like at the same time.
Then it was definitely a demon.
Yes, Domino's.
It's either that it's an electrical thing, or it's a devil. It was Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
He did a line and then never mind. Lasso, what is something that has scared you, and what is your absolute favorite horror movie character?
Okay, let me think. I think the first thing that I remember being scared about as far as horror stuff, I think it was when my parents were watching The Exorcist, and that moaning, that voice that she does, I heard it from my bedroom, and I hated it. I hated that. And then I went to go see what they were watching, and I saw it, and it was the most horrific thing I had ever seen. And it scared the shit out of me. Like I couldn't even deal with it for like most of my life until I turned into an adult. But now it's nothing. Now I don't even like, it doesn't even matter to me. But that's that's the first time I remember being scared as far as anything horror goes. And then as far as my favorite horror character, well, I classify these in two ways. My favorite horror hero is definitely Ash.
Nice.
And then my favorite like horror icon I would say is Michael Myers.
Ooh,
That's awesome. Yeah, see right there.
party
that's
on, Wayne.
good picks right there. I gotta say. And by the way, too, yeah, The Exorcist, it creeped me out as a kid as well. That's one of the few, because I don't know if it's just because religious shit too, the demonic possession, that type of stuff. That's one of those things that used to get to me as a kid for sure.
Yeah, me too. Were you raised Catholic?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, same.
But wouldn't that give you comfort though?
Yeah,
No, because
well,
No,
there's
like,
an argument. There is an argument to that, and yeah, that means God is real. So
yeah, exactly. Like,
but then
Like
that means that demons are real and
Yeah,
that they
but-
take possession of people and
yeah, but that's the thing. Like what that means
the
then.
president.
Well,
Right.
if demons exist, okay, if demons exist and you could be demonically possessed and all that stuff, and that whole concept of like this evil, Satan and his army coming after you or whatever, that also means that the other thing is true, that God exists, and your life is so inconsequential to like your body, your physical existence or whatever is so inconsequential to like the bigger picture of God. So, okay, yeah, sure, it's terrible that the demon like gives, steals your life, steals your whatever. It's not going to steal your soul. If you're a good person, God's going to be like, look, you're coming to heaven, buddy. Like you're coming with us. Like, so all that means is a bunch of assholes just stole something from you, and you're ultimately, you got cheated out of something good, but something better is waiting for you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like Obi-Wan Kenobi, you become part of the Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, because like that's why there's such a downfall with the people who quote unquote sell their souls for like material gain or success. It's because it's temporary. They're so myopic, they don't understand that that's such a short-sighted view of winning, so to speak. You're not going to win. Like, the world sucks. There is no happy ending. Your best case scenario is that your spouse or whatever outlives you. You know what I mean? Like it's all going to end terribly. But if you believe in God and you believe in all that other stuff, you know that there's something better after that. Like the world is a bad place. Like we're not in the good timeline. But like heaven and all that stuff is good. Well, so you have to go through the trials of the physical existence to prove that you're ready to go to the good stuff.
Like Jones always says, you better get right with God.
Yeah. It's if you believe in that, dude, you got it cinched. So some demon comes and fucks with you, you're like, whatever, man. I got the big guy on my side.
That's
like,
yeah, but you got to understand also that when the way we learn things in the Catholic Church is that, well, I think non-denominational Christians as well, that that demons can just take possession of you, it's an easy thing to happen. You sin and we're all sinners, so it can happen to anybody. That's like a huge fear in the religious circle. So that's why those kind of movies, especially if you grow up in religion, really scare the shit out of you.
Yeah. Well, that's it too, because like a kid doesn't realize as much of the power of God and all that stuff.
The big picture.
So yeah, if you just see the scary stuff, it's gonna get to you. It's as you get older, you have a better understanding of all that stuff. And, and again, this isn't a religious debate, but it's just
Sorry,
right.
No. It's just I like how things kind of play out in life, and you have people who are very devout, people who are going to pray all the time and do all that stuff and believe entirely, and that's amazing. But there's also the stories too of like the people who are agnostic and they get possessed, and there have been like true, real life encounters and things like that. I think it's partly why I even enjoyed the remake of Evil Dead, because it was a possession stuff, and they went darker with it. Like I appreciate it for what it is, like a standalone movie. I know, again, the purists, it's not Ash, so fuck that, blah blah blah. I get it, but at the same time, if you just look at that movie as just a horror movie, that is a straight up scary horror movie. Like they put a lot of good stuff in there that it works cinematically. You know, for the horror genre, like it's a powerful movie. You know, there's not too many people that could debate that. You can't sit there and be like, "Oh no, it was, you know, it is what it is." No, there was some scary shit. There was some really horrific. This girl's freaking cutting her face off, cutting off pieces of her. Like, I mean, there's some sick shit, but it worked. You know, and I know he had a scene in the end, and they changed it. They just did like the silhouette of him, but he was actually supposed to be. If you guys are familiar with it, if you did see it, the lead actress, she's supposed to run through the woods after everything. She gets to the street, and the car stops, and in a pickup truck, Ash is in there, and he says some kind of cheesy line or something, and like, you know, she hops in the car with him because they were supposed to do another Ash movie and then do like a crossover thing where it was going to be him and the new girl from the remake, but because people didn't go out and see that movie, they scrapped it all, and they were gonna throw away Evil Dead completely, and then they decided to make a TV series, which kind of came out of the blue, which is funny too because I had dinner with one of the actresses, Xena there.
Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, and I didn't know she was there to start promoting that show, and I had no idea. I hadn't seen a trailer or anything. And I found out after everything, you know, after the dinner, after we hung out and shit. I'm like, wow. So
and all she had to say is, "I'm going to be topless in the series," and that was just saying. Just saying.
Well, there's another story, but I'm not going to say it tonight.
Yeah.
But Vinny always had a lot of fun. It was still great. It was still great meeting her, and she's a fantastic person. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Man,
good.
Do you remember, like, speaking of hot chicks in that show, in the Xena Warrior Princess show?
Yeah.
There was this antagonist that was like her arch rival, Callisto, this blonde chick.
Yeah.
And I remember I had a friend. He's like, I'm not really into this fantasy shit, but if that chick's gonna be the lead, though, because like there was like a few episodes where like Xena like soul went into Callisto's body, so they had the actress that played Callisto like play a few Xena episodes or whatever, because Lucy Lawless got injured by a horse on the Tonight Show, so she was out of action. So they had the Callisto chick. He's like, dude, this chick's like wicked hot.
Hell yeah. Dude, I gotta go back and watch those.
Yeah.
I see like a handful of episodes here or there. You know.
Oh, I watched all of them, dude. I was like, it was so cheesy schlock, but I loved it. That and Hercules: The Legendary Journeys.
Yeah. Need a few of those as well.
There was also another one called Vanishing Sun. What's up?
I say it was fun though, like you said, dude. It was campy as hell, but it was fun.
Yeah. It wasn't like you don't take it seriously. I got a friend that's an actor in the. They did a Conan the Barbarian series based off of that, and he was an actor in that, and it was cheesy as hell, but it was so fun watching it. Like he was like a deaf guy or a mute guy. It was like, okay, like if that's your role, but you know, because he's like a singer and stuff, so kind of weird.
By the way, too, like Kevin Sorbo, dude, he is so based. Like that.
Oh
guy,
yeah,
hell yeah.
He slaps the left down every chance he gets, but it's hilarious. It's really funny shit. But yeah, no, he's a good dude, and yeah, a lot of those episodes were entertaining. Like you said, they had some cheese to them. You know, the CGI wasn't the best, but it was still fun for what it was.
Yeah.
I gotta say though too, going back for a second to The Exorcist, I actually I went to Georgetown and the famous stairs.
The ones that he fell down.
Yeah, I saw them in person and I went up them. It's got an eeriness to it. I don't know if it's just kind of like the way that it's located and it feels so narrow. Like it's kind of eerie, and it's like you don't even have to see the movie to be like, yeah, this is something fucking weird about this. But yeah, it was kind of cool. I was dating some chick who was over there, and she was going to Georgetown, so she was kind of showing me around. And there was another spot they filmed too around there.
Oh wow!
But yeah, we couldn't go in; it was locked up. But the steps, it's like there was a jogger who was going to start running them, going up and down them.
Dude, right. I don't know what it is, but like, especially living here in New England, and I'm sure Trina can attest. Like, there's a lot of really old buildings here, and like that shit freaks me out. Like,
Yeah, because you could feel the history. Like when I was in New York, it was like that too. There were certain places where you felt creeped out. Other places felt kind of like home, if that makes sense. Like you felt very welcome in certain places. It was strange. Some of those older cities and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I know
the smell and
Chicago had that kind of vibe too. I've been there a couple times, but the last time I went, it was me and Frankie. We were doing a convention over there, and I gotta say, like the one thing about Chicago though, like in that area, that specific area, it felt like a clean version of New York.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But then it did. That was only a couple of years ago, and maybe 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. But yeah, dude, I was surprisingly clean, but it was also freezing as shit. So.
Oh yeah, Windy City, man. It's one of the coldest places out there.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. At night.
Upstate New York's colder though.
Oh yeah, that I know. Fuck that. No.
Yeah.
Last time I lived in New York, holy shit, it went to like 17 to 18 below. Oh my! I had 3 pairs of pants on. I had to go get food because like it came out of nowhere, and everyone's like, had we known earlier, could have prepared, gotten food and all that shit. But it felt like razor blades when the wind was coming by.
Yeah, go right through your clothes.
Yep. 3 pairs of pants, and it was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I almost froze to death once, and like I got to that state, just as hypothermia is about to take you out.
Oh my god!
And like the surface of my eyes froze, and it got to this point where I could spit. Like I couldn't feel my lips or my nose or anything, but for some reason, when you get so cold, you don't feel cold anymore. So it just felt like everything was like getting numb. And I remember spitting, and the spit froze before it hit the ground. Like it was like spitting out ice. Like.
God.
Yeah, wow. That's northern New Hampshire for you. That's a terrible way to go.
What was the temperature? Do you remember?
I don't remember what the temp was, but I knew I was out exposed to the elements for 8 hours in a pair of sweatpants, sneakers, and a t-shirt.
How did you find yourself in this predicament?
Right?
Terrible parents.
Wow.
Yeah, I ended up. This is kind of a sad story, but I ended up walking over to the neighbor next door, or I should say the house beyond the house next door, and it was one of my friends, but he didn't live there anymore, and occasionally he comes and visits, but his grandparents live there, and I remember showing up on the back porch, knocking on the door, and his grandmother answered. And I was like, is Brian here? And she just goes, oh my God, John, get the water. And like, she had survived a train ride to Dachau, which is a concentration camp.
Wow.
And she's like, I'm not letting you in because you've got a lot of frostbite, like a lot of frostbite. And so her husband, John, was a former DI. He was a drill instructor. So he's looking at me and he's like, "Oh, I bet you that hurts." Putting my toes in, putting my hands in and stuff. I couldn't feel them. They're just like mittens. Oddly enough, my thumb still worked, but the one place they didn't treat was my nose and the tips of my ears. And I just remember when they finally warmed up my or de-thawed my fingers and toes and stuff, and we're walking in, and I just remember looking at her, and she flinched just in time. It looked like somebody took like a paintbrush of red and just flicked it at her. And apparently my ears and nose exploded. It was just like, so yeah. So she was sitting me next to the fire, like she had like a wood stove there, and she's telling me these horrible, like apparently she was in the train, and she's like, it was so cold outside that we could hear the sounds of hooves pounding against ice or pavement, like tens of miles away. Like that's how thin the air was. It got so cold in Germany, and there was she apparently lost her whole family on that boxcar on that train. And she's like, yeah, I remember the time when my sister slipped away because we were holding hands. So she had a little sister and the two of them were holding hands standing up. And then she looked over and her sister just was frozen solid, like just was looking like unresponsive and just dead. So shit. Yeah, and she said that the Americans were the ones that saved them because they ended up putting a sand rampart on the tracks, stopped it, and then ambushed the train. And that was her first experience with Americans.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like, oh damn. But yeah, if I didn't like, I don't know what kind of luck that was, but it was definitely serendipity, because had I like panicked, and jumped into the house by myself, I probably would have lost some fingers or something, because I didn't know what frostbite was, and I didn't know what kind of structural damage it would do, because I got scars on the tips of my ears and my nose is a little messed up. But yeah, like without kind of resuscitating it through that thawing process, my hands and feet would have exploded like my nose and ears.
Oh my god!
So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
Dude,
yeah.
man.
But that's what it's like to freeze to death, and it's not that bad. Like it sounds terrible, but you just get really tired, you get dumb, and you don't feel the cold after a while. Even when my eyelids, the surface of my eyes were freezing, it looked like that terrible, like that terrible effect in video games where they put the ice on the sides of the screen to simulate your cold.
Mhm.
Like it was doing that, and I couldn't blink anymore. But I was too dumb to even comprehend what was going on, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh my God, Chris.
Not okay.
So yeah, that's why I hate the winter and I hate snow. And even though I'm, Fisk is a Norwegian name, like not a big fan of that stuff.
Yeah, nobody should be freezing to death. Period. That's woo, that's bad. We need another palate cleanser.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
Irony of Darkness.
The
Love it.
classics. Oh man, yeah, dude. Oh, this was another good one.
Now that's what I call cleavage.
He just gives zero fucks.
See, that's the best kind of horror, the kind with one-liners.
Yeah.
Yes. And
You know what'd be even funnier?
What?
Is you find out the whole movie there is no such thing as Deadites. The whole Necronomicon was fake. Ash is just really nuts.
Killing people, yes.
Didn't they try to do that in the series? They tried to say that he was just scared, crazy.
Yeah. The whole town was against him, which was hilarious, and it was starting to really look that way, like completely. And then you see the whole thing with his sister, which was fucking crazy. Dude, that was amazing. Dude, Lee Majors plays his dad.
Yeah.
On the series, like again, Chris, I don't know if you got up to that part, but holy shit, man, fucking hilarious. That whole season, that series is gold. You guys,
the Insane Asylum, Vinny. The Insane Asylum, bro.
Yeah.
The Insane Asylum. I love everything about that.
I have that puppet.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I came close to getting it, and then the freaking thing sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I was so lucky to get it because now it's like hundreds.
Oh, damn.
That's awesome. You gotta please do that for a review this month.
Oh, sweet.
He's unboxed and he's set up in like a case and stuff. But yeah, I'll take a picture and like showcase him.
Oh, perfect. Nice. Hell yeah. That'd be great. Yeah, no, oh my God. I loved everything about that. That whole thing was just so intense what they did. And he was just going after them all.
Yeah.
That was excellent. Because it was one of those kind of surprise episodes too. Kind of came out of nowhere. But yeah, they did some really disturbing shit on that whole series. The one with the school, with the high school, and then he was in the morgue, and that we'll just say there's a head up an ass.
Yeah.
That was holy shit. They went there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I remember that was the only reason I had Stars was so I could see that, back
yeah.
Stars.
Wait, is the series on HBO Max?
I think it was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is.
Oh,
okay. It's got to be in something.
Yeah, let me check. I'm gonna look
if anyone
online.
knows in the chat, let us know.
I think it's on Stars still, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's.
Let's find that out.
It was a fun series.
Oh yeah, it was the Roku thing.
It says Netflix still. Stars has got it. Hulu.
Yep.
Hulu, yeah.
Well, Hulu. Oh shit! It's on Hulu. Damn it! I picked the wrong one to subscribe to this month.
Wait, which one do you have again?
I have HBO Max because I wanted to support House of the Dragon.
Oh, okay. Which is, oh my god, it was that good, man. I saw the 6th episode.
With the time shift. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 10-year jump. Oh man, they did a fantastic job.
Tell you, man, I'm still on Team Damon.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Shit. Well, all right. Well, you know what? We'll pick a day and we'll go over it. We'll go over that.
Nice.
Fuck yeah! I want to talk about that stuff. Like I said, it's been a minute since we were talking about the shit that we really love. We're gonna make sure October is gonna be all about that. You know, it's horror stuff. It's all kinds of cool stuff. And again, I'd say you could put dragons in there and sci-fi. Why the hell not? It's nice. It's good stuff. But yeah. So real quick before we get to Adam, I want to add Chris. So aside from your parents, who's your favorite horror villain?
I think the one that I liked the most, like, because again, none of it really scared me. It was kind of like, oh, I just liked it. Was actually this is gonna sound weird, maybe it's because I'm Asian, but I really liked The Grudge.
Okay.
Because as much as like Samara there or whatever, I can't remember her Japanese name, but like that kind of horror was like, it was new for me. Like most horror was like jump scares or like, scary one-liners or like, oh no, he popped out of the, oh, he stabbed her. Oh, he's dead. Like this was more like at the beginning of the movie, you're already dead. The omae emotion that route. Like you're basically, once you set foot on the premises, you're marked for death. You might as well cash in your chips because you're going to die, or be like Bill Pullman at the beginning and just take a leap off of the balcony because it's coming for you and there's no damn thing you can do about it. And I really like that when it's like, it's not so much a villain as it is like a force of nature. It goes back to the thing, like the unknown things that we don't understand that are the scariest. And there's that scene that they edited out of the original or out of the American version. They kind of got bits of it, but it was the scene in the first Grudge where this house nurse or whatever was paying a visit. It was like a hospice nurse, and she heard this noise in the closet, and she stands on the shelves or whatever and looks up into the attic, and you can see that thing looking right at her the whole shot. It was sitting there the whole time, and she turns with her cell phone, and the light slowly illuminates on it, and there's this like demonic woman's face like at point blank range, and then it just grabs her by the lower jaw and pulls her up. I was like, oh, that freaked the shit out of me.
Nice. Yeah, dude, like, you're right, and Soul Assassin's right too. Yeah, foreign horror films are incredible. Train to Busan was one of my favorites as well. That shit had everything you needed in it. It had the zombies. It had the characters that you wanted to gravitate towards. You wanted to see them succeed. Like, it had that stuff, but then it had, the tragedy throughout that fucking movie. It was brilliant. I love the way that they did it.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely great. Oh, speaking of great, we got another person here. We got Ita Paconi. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man?
We're talking horror. And
horror?
That too.
He got it. He's got the New England down.
I said that last night. I was like, when I was introducing the stream, and I was like, I can't say it like last. So I was like, I'll try. Like, Chris, you do it first, so I can at least hear it. And I'm trying to work on that inflection, that horror. I gotta it's like contort. I have to contort my mouth in a different way to say it.
Good kid, you did good. Wicked good.
Wicked.
I'm wicked fucking smart, Chief. Don't fuck with me. I'm in the zone.
What's up, Draven? You got a link too. I don't know if you're working or not, but if you are home, pop on in, brother. You're always welcome.
Thank you for having me on,
dude. Of course. Like I said, we're in October. We're gonna be talking about this stuff. I don't give a shit who streams. Man. Everyone wants to do it. We're just gonna hop over and we're just gonna talk about this stuff because it's always awesome.
Absolutely.
So we established that Chris's his big horror character we just talked about was the one from The Grudge, and his parents We have Lasso is Mike Myers, and her hero is Ash. We're just about to get to super fan Adam Gashman. I'm assuming it's Jason since he's in the bushes.
You
right
know,
there.
I mean, as actually, you know, I'm more old school. Like the Universal Monsters were the shiznit, dude.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's a favorite of mine. It's like you, Chris. You know, the scary movies and stuff that they never really scared me due to, you know, the stuff we've been pronounced dead 3 times, and you've witnessed people actually die. Trust me, a movie it ain't shit.
Yeah.
When I said that last night was the first time I'd seen a seen a Freddy movie. Like I've seen some of the first one and stuff. Like I remember it being, you know, a lot of fun, but I just never really got into the horror movies past a certain point, you know. But it was so much fun last night. Again, you know, I'm not scared of the movies. It just wasn't anything that I gave a crap about because I was like, if I've got a limited time on this earth, I'm going to see this, and this. And, you know, again, I'm working on that. But, you know, 47, I was supposed to be gone as a 21. So, again. So I'm going back and rewatching the stuff now. And I think I'm enjoying it more now because I am older. But I did love, you know, Friday the 13th for me, the first one, dude, like that was just another just go-to Gashman, you know, kind of a thing. I just love the first movie, you know, when you go into that. And then Ash versus Evil Dead. Yeah, dude, that series, like I said, when that came out, I was so happy. And the first Horror Hound I went to when I met Jeff and the guys, he was there. But he wasn't there on Sunday when I went. He was only there Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
So I missed him. And then I didn't get to go this last Horror Hound. He was supposed to be there as well. But yeah, again, it was, you know, those movies were fun, and I love all of them. I didn't see the newer one, though, not because they replaced it or anything. Just it wasn't playing on any of the platforms I had at the time. But the series, dude, the series, I love that series. Like, I only kept stars for the series. Once they got rid of the series, I'd get rid of it, and then I'd just re it up, you know, when it come back on. But yeah, unlike now where they give it to me for $2.99 and for 4 months, now it was only supposed to be like 2 or 3. So let's see how long I can milk it for $2.99.
Right?
I'm hoping that it lasts through season 2 of Heels. That way, ETEP has to watch that and then do a review.
Adam, do you know when that's supposed to air? By the way.
I do not. I know it's coming up, and in worst case, I'll keep it just to make ETEP have to watch it because that's the kind of Harvey Wakulian producer that I am.
Well, I love that season.
Yeah,
man. Like I said, we covered it, and I can't wait for that.
But scary, Vinny, is when you're in the front of the car and you look, and then this is looking at you. You know, it's kind of like, how'd you get in the back seat? Or then he just kind of decides he's going to pop out the top and say, hi, how you doing? Or he said, I told that bitch in the minivan to not cut me off. I mean, you know, again, I'm very immature and do all kinds of crazy things and have fun with it. But that car won a lot of money for breast cancer and diabetes and,
That's
you know, all those kind of things. So, you know.
According to this article from CBR, it's and this was written September 20th of this year. It said it's supposed to debut on October 9th. That doesn't sound right, but okay. I mean, I haven't really heard. Yeah, October 9th on Stars.
Wow. So then there should be at least a trailer or something
coming up.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from it yet because I was looking into it before we did a review.
He posted that they had just finished up. And that was a couple months ago. Where he's like, we just finished up season 2. And I'm like, all right, it'll be a while. Honestly, I didn't think we'd get it till next year, but yeah, I mean,
right? Yeah, because I'll be honest, man. Like I didn't know. Like I binge watched the show like in a day and a half. I was getting rid of Stars. And I'm like, oh, I got a day left. Like, wait a minute, Heels. And like, ETEP wanted to review it too. I'm like, I want to see it because I like Stephen Amell and I seen the trailer. I'm like, this looks pretty solid. So, but yeah, dude, that's. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, ETEP, you weren't in before, but I got a couple Ash clips. I'll play one for you.
Nice.
For me. Seriously.
Well, actually, just one more.
Oh my God!
good. I was starting to feel like a real dick.
Dude, that whole series is so fucking good. Highly recommend it. But yeah. He's my favorite, hero in that realm, in the horror realm. And there's so many good horror characters and monsters and shit. Like, it's hard to pick. But as soon as Adam said Universal Monsters, I've been a huge fan of all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I like the newest version of the Wolfman that they did with Benicio del Toro and
that was good. Anthony Hopkins.
That movie is so underrated. It had your practical effects, it had CGI, it had everything you needed, and there was a lot of gore in that thing. And again, I think Benicio was born to play that role because he looked like him without the makeup.
Yeah, that was good.
But yeah, that movie was really entertaining. I enjoyed the shit out of that. And the transformations were just they were pretty epic, you know. And you have what's her face in there too? That English chick. What the hell is her name again? The one she's married to the guy from The Office. The guy with the big ears. What was that?
John Krasinski there?
Yeah, his wife. What the hell's her name again? Somebody, anybody.
Wait. Who are you
John
talking
Krasinski's wife.
Emily Blunt.
There you go. Emily Blunt. She was in The Wolfman as well, and people seem to forget.
I don't remember her, and I haven't seen it in so long. I don't remember her in that.
Yeah, me neither.
She was the
been a minute.
interest.
I have a. This is how, because that came out pre 2010, I think it wasn't it, or around there, like 2010, 2011. I have a copy of 2010. I have a copy of that I got bootlegged. Literally, somebody recorded it in the theater on a fucking handy cam and burned it onto a fucking disc. That's the copy I have of that movie.
Go watch it in HD, please. Do yourself.
I need to watch it again. It's literally been since it came out since I fucking seen it. So I don't remember it.
Yeah, it was 12 years. Yeah, go back and take a look. That movie was excellent. Anthony Hopkins was amazing in it. Hugo Weaving was in that as well. Rick Baker.
I forgot the cat. Did Rick Baker, legendary fucking special effects?
Yep,
guy,
he did the effects and everything, and he makes a cameo in there as well.
Nice.
I believe it's the opening. I think it was him in the opening.
Is it?
Yeah, and oh my god, it's so classic too. The shots that they had in there. Oh man, fucking brilliant. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, go back and check it out. They released it at a really stupid time. I remember. I think it was like February release or something. It was something stupid like that. They didn't know what the hell they were doing.
No.
But that movie was amazing. Brilliant performances in there. I thought he looked really good as well. Trying to see if we could find any of his transformation shots. Like they were nasty looking, but it was good.
Nasty but good.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's
nasty.
Like there was some cool shit though. Like I think this is when he was in the
As far as werewolf transformations go, I do want to watch this one again because you're saying they're really good. Because like the bar for werewolf transformations is probably still, and I haven't seen this is another one I haven't seen in at least a decade or more. An American Werewolf in London.
Oh yeah,
That one has. Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
And honestly, probably my favorite werewolf movie. I've only seen the one of them. It's a tie actually. Early on, it was, and I love Teen Wolf. So don't get me wrong, but I don't look at that like a horror. I just like saying it that way. I just like saying it that way now.
You son of a bitch.
No, is Silver Bullet with Corey Haim and Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
I love Silver
the Stephen
Bullet.
King book.
Yes, that movie, that terrified me as a kid. That legitimately scared me because that took place in like a small ass town, and like I grew up in like a town like smaller than that, and it just like it scared me. I don't know. It was just something unsettling about it.
Did you ever see the original The Howling when Eddie Quist turns into the werewolf and he's like, "Go ahead, shoot me, bright boy," and like he's like his whole face like I don't know how it was all practical effects, but they actually had like the muzzle of his face like rip out forward, and it was all like rubbery skin and shit. It was the most disturbing.
I don't remember The Howling. I know there's a sequel to it though.
Oh, there's several sequels, and they get
is there?
progressively
Okay,
funnier and bad.
I haven't. I've seen the first one, but it was like I said, that's another one. It's been so long, and I said I had 2 favorite werewolf movies, and Soul Assassin read my fucking mind because I've seen Dog Soldiers like 2 or 3 times, and
I was gonna say that's
I
the
love
English
that
one, right?
movie. Yeah. Yes,
yeah,
I
was
love that
so
movie.
Fucking good. They were in the house and the werewolves were outside and breaking in. And
yes.
Shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
and
so good.
That didn't have that big of a budget, but man, did they make it count.
That was a British movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what?
the Brits make do with lower budgets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good. That's right up there with Silver Bullet for me.
Yeah. Underworld and Van Helsing. Yeah. You know what? Van Helsing had its moments, but Underworld, definitely that whole series I fucking loved. I thought they did a great job with it. And what's her face there?
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale, thank you. Holy crap, man. Yeah, maybe that's a tie between. No, Ash is still better, but Kate Beckinsale she's a 10. Oh my god, 10 out of 10. Oh god, oh yeah.
And she could do the action stuff though. That's the thing is like she looks the part.
Absolutely, man.
And she's good at it. She's kind of like honestly like Mila Jovovich. Like she fits into the. And I'm not saying Mila Jovovich has been in award-winning stuff because I mean let's be honest.
But
you're married to a director. But she can do the action stuff, and it works.
She's great action stuff. Yeah, she actually works out. She's not afraid to. She's not afraid to do her own stunts either. So that's you got to give it to her, man.
You ever see her in Clicker, the Adam Sandler rom-com? She's in that little sexy Indian costume. It's damn, dude.
I think I own that one.
I've seen it once.
Dude, it's like Adam Sandler only makes movies so that he can make up with hot chicks, and more power to him, buddy.
Yeah.
But holy crap, dude! Like I was like, I've seen her in her Underworld stuff and the hot, like the tight whatever it is, the cat suit stuff she's in.
Yeah.
But in that movie, they put her in like some sexy Indian costume. It was like, seriously, guys, like that's like.
you guys know what you're doing. You know what you're doing with this, right? You know what you're
spicy,
doing.
very spicy.
It was like, there's no way Adam Sandler could get it. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, Drew Barrymore, that's more his pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's excellent. But yeah,
too mean? I'm sorry.
No. So I was gonna say though too, I like movies that go big, and like this had a big scale as well. You have the ones that have the small budget and they do amazing things with it, but then like something that's supposed to be as big as the werewolf, the Wolfman. I thought that they nailed it with the whole feel of everything in there. But yeah, here's Emily Blunt. So yeah, there's proof she's in it. That's her.
Okay.
Smoke a blunt.
Yeah, they did a great fucking job. I really did enjoy the shit out of this stuff. I've been meaning to see it again. But yeah, when he was in the and they brought him to the crazy place there, and he transforms while they're all like staring at him, and all the people around, but like the ones that are in the room with them, like they're not looking out, not paying attention. They go, "It's a psychosis. It's not." He thinks he's becoming this beast, and he's transforming, and it's just all fucking nasty. Like his jaw's like dislocating, and all that crazy stuff that's going on. Like that was a really good transformation.
Yeah, it was.
Have you ever seen? I think it's called Not Quite Human. It was a British kind of comedy series.
Was that on Sci-Fi?
Well, they made an American version, but the British version, they actually describe the physical, like biological process, like of transformation, and they're like this is the most painful thing that anybody will ever experience because like you get multiple organ failure as your body like twists and contorts into the animal organs and stuff, and it was like the fact that you pretty much die. Like you pretty much die, and then the wolf kind of comes out of that. It's like, God damn! You just made something that I thought was cool as a kid into the most scary thing I could think of.
Well,
like I'd rather be a vampire, motherfucker. Fuck that werewolf shit.
Yeah, Parrot.
Just bite me on my neck.
Parrot Head. He sent me something on Twitter of something scary and grotesque, and it's a zombie.
Oh my God.
How?
Are you fucking serious? Is that Pete fucking Davidson?
Yes.
You know what? First
Yep.
of all, that motherfucker doesn't deserve to have that name. First of all,
No.
he's
crackhead.
I'm biting my tongue.
I believe Adam Sandler could get with Kate Beckinsale before that. What is going on, man?
Like, okay, Pete Davidson dating Kim Kardashian is more believable than Kate Beckinsale.
Bitch,
I mean,
Muhammad.
let's face it, Kim Kardashian really doesn't have the best track record in taste in men in the first place.
God, like it's like
The
looks like
bitch fucked Ray J.
Dude, he looks like a human version of a graffiti bathroom stall.
Yeah, man, yeah. That's it. That is it. That's the fucking truth, especially the shower head.
That's another Parrot Head.
Yeah, he's not wrong. So that shower head's got to have a pulse setting on it. Why? Because it's just like sitting on the dryer during the washer during the spin cycle. Have you ever seen White or Whites?
Yeah, I'm feeling a bicycle smile coming on.
I also, speaking of horror, we showed this on Friday as well. Also, Parrot Head. He sent me some Walton memes.
Oh God!
Oh God! You guys step on. That's a man. That's a dude.
That's a man.
I know. I'm jealous of that chick's quads and like.
Yeah, right. Like, do you know how hard I have to work to get freaking calves like that? This is bullshit. I mean, those heels help, but. Dude, and it's like, okay, so it's like in my, like I worked my legs like incessantly, like when I was training really heavy, and like, I mean, they got bigger, but I never got like, I wanted my calves to be like, jacked, because like I see these old fat fucking like 55-year-old guys walking around. They've obviously never lift weights in their lives, and they have like these shredded calves. I'm like, is that just from carrying your bowling pin shaped fucking physique around? Please, fucking tell me, because every opportunity I have during the course of a day, I do like single leg calf, toe raises and shit like that. Like I'm sitting down, I'm doing them at my desk, and like I can get a little bit, but like you've got fucking like veins and shit. Like what the fuck, man? I know those aren't just varicose either.
Well, you're at a disadvantage though. Like, because you're 6'4", right, or 6'3"?
6'3", yeah.
Yeah, the taller you are, the harder it is. Like, if you notice, those short dudes are the ones that pack on the bulk.
I'm in, what is it? It's an endomorph, that like leaner physique. It's tough. I have to like ectomorph. Yeah, endomorph is the blockier. Yeah, that's like my dad. That's like my dad, except he's just like he's always been like jacked. And he's like 3 inches shorter than me, and then there's like me, who's like built more like my grandpa, the tall, skinny Russian Jew. I'm like, gee, I wonder where that came from. Thanks, Grandpa. Thanks for these dude. My family, like everybody in my family before me, were like dancers and shit. Like me, no, nothing. Can't get the fucking dancer's legs or nothing. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Dude.
I'm pissed off.
Really is manly. He says he could toe press 1,200 pounds. He goes, when he stopped training calves.
I can see that. This dude, he's built like a fucking tank. Like manliness is built like a tank.
Man.
Holy crap, man. Dude, Parrot Head, have a great one, man. Thank you for sharing your break with us. And speaking of Kate Beckinsale, here's her daughter who's 22.
Okay, she's legal.
Yeah. And the
damn.
father is actually what's his name? Sheen there. The one from Underworld as well, the one who played the werewolf. The Lycan. The guy with the long hair.
This is a strong argument for eugenics. I'm sorry. They're like pairing like beautiful people. It's like, of course your kid's gonna be beautiful. Like,
oh wait, is it? There he is. That's the her father.
The werewolf guy.
Yeah, the werewolf one from.
Holy shit! That was the dude from Prodigal Son.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Dude, he's that guy is a fucking genius actor.
He's fantastic.
Yeah. Holy shit! Yeah. Dude,
I gotta say that's gotta be weird though, because Underworld, she was with the director who was her boyfriend at the time, and she's got a kid with this dude who also is in the movie. Like, there's a lot of weird shit that's going on in Hollywood. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
it's Hollywood, really.
It's Hollywood.
Nah.
But anyway. But yeah,
Jennifer Lawrence never had sex with Harvey Weinstein either.
Oh,
yeah.
Where's 9 Wives?
But yeah, no, I got to say that's a mother-daughter team that I would. Anyway, but no, I
Allegedly
like
not mine tickling. Yes,
they could definitely continue the franchise even if she doesn't want to do it anymore. You'd bring her kid in. Why the hell not?
Oh yeah.
You know, I think it'd be a smart move. The one that screwed up the Underworld franchise was the dick the hybrid. He didn't want to be in it anymore.
Oh,
And
Speedman or
Speedman, yeah.
Scott Speedman.
Yeah. That's spaz. Like, dude, you have a franchise. They're making you the star. What is wrong with you? And you have
I don't want to do it.
And you have the other, your co-star. I mean, he got to make out with her in the freaking.
I know. Oh, twist my arm.
She doesn't
Didn't he end up running off on a CW show instead?
He did a submarine show or something. There was a submarine show.
Oh wait! Was he on the last ship? I think he was on because I was watch. I watched the first season of that with the wife. It wasn't bad, but yeah, I was like, hey, isn't this guy in movies and shit? Like, what are you doing on this?
Yeah,
this
like
Adam Baldwin.
Because that's what they. I think it was the last one. They put his character, like, he got captured and they put him on ice, and then like he supposedly broke out or something. So like they had it where they were going to set up and he was going to be again, like, you know, main character, one of the main characters again, and he threw it out the window. It's like, why would you do that, dude? And it's stupid on their part too. They didn't lock him down with a proper contract to do multiple films.
Dude, you know, speaking of offspring, like Hollywood kids that were like, you know, continuing in their parents' tradition.
Yeah.
One thing I would like to see, and I'm probably sure we'll never see it, is a Big Trouble series, like not just in Little China, but like in like Brooklyn or like Harlem or like other places around the world or whatever, starring Wyatt Russell as Jack.
Oh, dude, he
That'd
could
be great.
If they wanted to remake The Thing with him.
Yeah,
like they could do, and I'm not encouraging that again. I'm not, because didn't they already do that? I never watched the remake, but
they
I
did
think
a prequel that has the same name.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that explains why I've never watched it.
But you know what? I saw it. I saw it back to back, and I thought it was fine. It still worked.
Was it?
It still worked.
I
The
didn't
CGI
like
was.
the CG. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I didn't like the CG. But I didn't mind the story. Like, it was actually a pretty cool lead up. If you watch the two movies back to back, like Vinny was saying, they flow into each other. Like
They do. It does work. And then, like, again, how you see like the twisted one that's burnt up or whatever, and you know, in the movie, like, they have all of it in there. Like, they made sure they covered all the bases. That's why I enjoyed it. I thought it was well done. And again, I know the purists go crazy all the time. It's like, no, there's only the one movie, blah blah blah. Why? It still worked. The story was there.
Technically, John Carpenter's movie was a remake. I mean, the original was called The Thing from Outer Space.
Yeah.
And it it was a different movie. I have it on but it's a very different movie, but it is The Thing. You know, in fact, if you read the titles, it says based off of The Thing from Outer Space.
Yeah. Wow. I think you're right. But another great movie, speaking of Wyatt Russell, if you want to see a great horror movie, dude, fucking Overlord. Holy shit.
I've heard that was really good. I've never seen it though.
Yeah, this movie was so freaking good. I mean, come on. Like, right off the bat, like, how do you see? Dude, don't even watch the trailer. Just watch the movie. You're going to love this shit. And
they do a lot of, they do some historical race blackwashing revisionism.
Yes, I can't wait. I love it.
They didn't have Black American soldiers like that. Like, this wasn't Nam.
Right.
I personally love especially Anne Boleyn. I mean, I think making her black was a chef's kiss, because if you want to take white characters, true historical figures, and make them and blackwash them, because let's not beat around the bush. Let's just call it what the fuck it is. I think it's great that they picked somebody who was a whore and got her head cut off. and then usurped her sister's authority as queen, and then became queen, and failed to produce an heir when and then was beheaded for treachery. So yeah, kudos to you for blackwashing that, and I don't blame black people for that. I mean, I blame the white. That's the white leftist that wrote the shit. Let's be honest. So yeah, you take the good, you take the bad, and here you have boom, blackwashing. There it is.
There it
is.
My Karens.
They had that guy from.
What did I swerve? Swerve, bro, swerve.
Swerve.
They had that guy from Agents of Shield there, Fitz, the little nerdy British guy. When he started like transforming and stuff, that was the most painful. Like that was like his neck snaps and then like his collarbone comes out of his little trachea dip.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
I need to see this Overlord movie. You
definitely have
I need
to
to
see
see this.
It was so fucking good.
This does not sound like one I can watch with Trey, though.
You know what's no, not at all. That kid will have nightmares. Because I remember too. Because a friend of mine, he said he watches war pictures with his father all the time, and they were in the theater. They were watching. What was it? It was the guy who did Batman. Chris Nolan, one of the war pictures he did, and so one of the trailers that played, I believe was this, and he goes, "Oh wow, this looks fantastic," because the whole opening of the trailer, it's World War II or whatever, and they're showing all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you see the most horrific shit happening midway in the trailer, and his father got freaked the fuck out. Because it is the buildup on it is pretty intense, because like
Dunkirk.
They hit all the spots that they need to. It was good. It was good. So don't want to talk too much about it because there are spoilers and we don't want to get to that territory in case people have not seen it. But yeah, it was awesome, man. And yeah, another monster. Yeah, he agrees. Yeah, it was fantastic. Dunkirk. I think it was Dunkirk.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was good. That was the Chris Nolan war picture. But yeah, no, dude, I'm saying there's a lot of great stuff out there, and yeah, I do love when they do the genre jumping and shit too. Like it works. There was that video game franchise that did the same thing. Blood Rain. Like you were that vampire chick and you were killing.
Oh yeah, the damn deal.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, Kristana Lokan. Man, her career,
God. The Terminator, Terminator 3. She had a sci-fi show. Was it not Jawbreakers? What the fuck was the name of her show? Painkiller Jane.
Yep.
Yeah, it was based off of that comic book series, which sucked.
Dude, I
never saw it.
Man. She wasn't a bad actress. It was just
I was gonna say I didn't hate her in the third Terminator movie. Especially from behind naked. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, she was smoke show.
But no, she did the action stuff fairly well. It was like she was kind of, she could have put on a little bit of size, but she played it off well for what it was. I didn't. She was not. What was the other one that was in? I just saw her in something else. The chick that was in Chuck, Natasha. Yvonne Strahovski.
Yeah,
Yvonne Strahovski. Yeah. She was. I just saw her in something too. I was like, hey, that's the girl from.
Yeah, she was in the Chris Pratt movie there with the aliens.
The Tomorrow War. That's right. She was his daughter in the future.
Yeah. She was excellent in that. She's somebody that I don't know. I would do horrible things to other people for her. I had a crush on her for a while.
Oh damn. Well, I like in Mass Effect where there's like a dialogue scene. You know how they like pause the camera to like wait for you to select the dialogue choice? There was this one where the camera just zooms right in on her butt cheeks. And it's just like, I wonder how many people hesitated for dialogue at that scene.
I bet.
They were like,
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Nuke was asking a question too. No, I did not see that. I think there was 5 minutes of it I saw, and that was about it. It was
Which
passing.
I did.
There was a drag show in it?
Yes. Well, it was kind of okay. And let me say this: I watched it with the kid the other Friday night. He's been looking forward to it all week. So because we just watched the first one and he
almost
absolutely
got a
loved it.
loja.
I watched it and okay. So was the inclusion of that scene completely unnecessary? Absolutely, absolutely didn't need to happen. Didn't need to be there. Did they acknowledge the fact that they were drag queen? Not really, except for a one-off line where Kathy Najimy walks over to a guy who's clearly a guy dressed like her, and she goes, "Is this really what I look like, or what they think I look like?" And that was kind of, and that was kind of it, to me, it wasn't like they dwelled on it for. I mean, the scene, it was set up around that, but like they get ushered off the stage. So I didn't.
We have a proper cleavage line.
Now that's what I call cleavage.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, dude. I why do they do that stuff? I mean, they can't help themselves.
Well, they're pushing an agenda.
Honestly,
It's
like
not corrupt.
outside of that, like I thought, like if you really look at it, like they kind of push the theme, like the theme of the movie is kind of like sisterhood thing, and they made the Sanderson sisters like kind of like a face turn.
Oh no!
Yeah, they gave him a
villain?
face turn. Yeah,
This is Marxist demoralization, folks.
Frankie saw Hocus Pocus 2 by himself. He goes, and now I feel weird.
You can just say you
feel
watch.
weird.
Yeah, I really got no excuse for you there, Frankie.
Lasso
I wouldn't.
She gave it to you. She wrapped the lasso around you, and she said you should feel weird. That's what you said.
I wouldn't have watched it if it hadn't been for Trey, wanting to watch it. So
Well, the first one was really good. Like
the first one's
it's a
fucking
Halloween classic.
great.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, Thora Birch wanted to come back, but it was yeah, she wanted to be in the second one, but it was scheduling because she was shooting another project at the time that they shot that, and it just didn't work out.
Oh.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn though, but like all that, like the villains become the heroes, like
that was the only thing. Yeah, it's like don't. They're bad. Just leave them bad. But they had to make them bad because the reverend in town, Winifred, wouldn't get married.
Oh, a Christian. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Let's make Christians.
And then,
yeah, it sounds like they checked off all the boxes that they have to
they
brainwash
did.
these kids.
It's Marxist propaganda, folks.
It's disgusting. That's why, like, give me good old-fashioned horror movies.
Like whatever happened to like Van Helsing being the good guy? Like the cross scaring the vampires. Like, stop trying to switch everything up and making good bad and bad good. Like the sympathetic villain.
The cross can't affect vampires anymore because they're out now. They're all atheists, so the cross doesn't affect them anymore.
No, but anybody that believes that are stupid and foolish. Like your religion is just based on lies.
Oh,
it's not real.
I got into it with somebody because they were talking about they were making fun of a high school football team praying before a game, and I'm like, you know what, like. That nobody makes you do that. Like we used to volunteer. Everybody was different faiths. Everybody came in. You violent. That is like we're praying for safety. Basically, is what we're doing. We're looking to something higher and bigger than ourselves for inspiration to kind of look over us. Oh well, that's stupid. You have equipment, safety equipment for that. It's like you people don't believe in anything, so you stand for nothing. Okay. Yep. That's the bottom. It's that atheist nihilist blend that is just so prevalent, and it's disgusting. Because I'm not overly religious. I'm not. I never have been. But I believe in something greater than myself, and you use that. And somebody tried to shame me for saying that's a moral compass. You use that as a moral compass, and they said, well, if you need to believe in an imaginary God for a moral compass, then you're just a bad person that's slightly restrained by your beliefs from doing bad things. I'm like, what? Like, like no, my parents taught me that, and I have common sense, and I know how consequences and actions and consequences work, and I choose to be a good person. But I like to think I have something greater than myself that guides me morally and helps me in times where you face difficult decisions, that you've exhausted your efforts of rationalization and weighing options and things like that. So I'm like, I don't look.
It's arrogance, dude. It's all based off of hubris. It's the lead me to the mountain that is higher than I. It's this belief that nobody is smarter than me. Nobody is better than me. I am the bestest. It's narcissism.
It is.
And the thing is you can be an atheist and not believe, or an agnost, which means I don't believe, like, until I see something, I'm not sure, like, and not be an asshole about it.
Exactly.
And
I have a few friends that are atheists, and they're not pricks. They're not fucking pricks. They're just normal folks. Just normal folks.
Speaking of normal folks, we got the Clown World Review. Tony, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I guess he's busy tonight, but we're talking about horror and all that good stuff. We're jumping all over the place, but it's cool because it's shit that we enjoy too. I mean, again, these movies, these films, everything that we've kind of been chatting about tonight, it's stuff that, again, it's awesome shit. They don't do it anymore. They don't do it the right way. We were heading into that conversation too. I mean, they are destroying everything, but that's why we're going back. We're watching cool shit. This month is going to be filled with some really good stuff. I'm sure we're going to hit all of the Halloween movies. Like we'll break down a bunch of stuff between everyone's channels. Because we should be doing that stuff. It's this month. We don't always have this, but hey, they celebrate all kinds of stupid shit throughout the year and every dumb thing that they're making up of. Like
Kwanzaa.
Oh, that's just Christmas for the brothers.
Was I not supposed to say that one? Was that a real? Shit.
That is a cunt move. Come on, even you got to agree. Hey.
No, I don't.
Not okay.
Hey, the sheriff is on this.
What are you saying? The sheriff is near.
Wrong one.
No, I don't know a single Black American that celebrates Kwanzaa. Because I had asked about it, I was like, I'm ignorant of this. What is Kwanzaa? And like I had a Irish coworker once who told me, "Oh, it's just a made up religion for the brothers." And I was like, "Damn it, dude, come on! Like, give me a real answer."
I think it is made up. I don't think they celebrate that over in Africa.
No, I don't think so either. And like, apparently, none of my African American friends celebrate it either because they're like, "No, I'm Christian." They're Pentecostal or Baptist or whatever, and it's like.
I think manliness, he might be right. I don't know. He's a scholar, so I'll take his
Swahili for let's make up a holiday.
Dashiki, that's Swahili for doggy style.
Soul Assassin, he's got one for us. Question: the Munsters or the Addams Family? Which do you all like more?
Addams Family, because Morticia and Gomez are relationship goals. Yes. And when Raul Julia and Angelica Houston portrayed them, that's what I want to like. That is, to me, that is the quintessential perfect family. They have so much shit happening to them. They got a mother-in-law living with them, and they are still madly in love as if they're still dating.
Yeah,
you're right.
That is so perfect.
To me, I see Lasso as Morticia, not in a negative way. And I mean that meant like with respect, because again, cool. Chris, look at what you just, and I feel the same way. So, and you're just really, really cool. So to me, that's we've got your little, and I don't need to know what you look. It's all good. I'm not one of those kind of weird people. But she's our Morticia. She's fine. She comes in here and drops bombs on all of us, and just doing the great horror. So
Hara.
Get it right. Yvonne Carly.
Educate all of us with a penis on here that can't do it right. How's that go again?
What?
I don't know how that goes.
He said we were doing it wrong, so that's why I was like, "Wait, go ahead, dude. How's it going?"
Hara.
There it is.
That's right. And Tony says that hashtag Pugsley was trans. Roll out.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the Munsters, but like the Addams Family, though, just the, especially in the movies. Like, I mean, I read the comic strips or whatever, but like it was funny and whatever. But when Raul Julia came out with Angelica Houston, it was like that to me, like that's what everybody should be striving for, to be that madly in love, that long with kids.
I gotta say though, the TV series was also excellent.
Well, yeah, they had the Riddler in it.
Yeah, dude, they did such a great. What was he, like the third Riddler?
I think so. Yeah,
I think he was. Yeah, because Frank Gorshin was that was the top one, man. That was my Riddler. Yeah. Frank Gorshin was the man. Doing the impressions he used to do. Holy hell! Dude, that guy was a fucking genius. But yeah, no, I they did an amazing job. The Munsters I did enjoy as well, but I was a big Maryland fan.
Yeah, well, I liked what's his name? Something Gwynn there, the tall guy.
Fred Gwynn.
Yeah, Fred Gwynn.
Gwynn.
Like, he looks like somebody from my, like, he looks like he could be related to my dad's side of the family.
Oh,
like,
wow.
The British side. Like, they had that, like, tall, like, I don't know. I was doing some family photo scanning, and when my dad's photo albums were being, transferred over to digital, and I'm looking at them, and they're like, the non-Koreans were all, like, tall, and, like, they looked like Fred Gwynn. And they had that same Maine accent. You know, if it wasn't English, it was you can't get there from here.
Yeah.
What's up, awesome one? Glad to see you here as well.
Hail, awesome one.
Excellent stuff. So, Etap, what's your favorite horror character, and what has scared you the most?
Ooh.
Jason Voorhees is my favorite horror character. Friday the 13th is my favorite franchise. He's my favorite character. But what scared me the most, as far as movies go, like I said, Silver Bullet freaked me out as a kid when I saw that. Hellraiser was another one that one legitimately scared me a little bit. I was never really scared of Freddy. Jason, there was a few of them, but like I saw him so young, it was kind of like, but I was already watching like, ultra like violent, like Schwarzenegger, like Commando and shit like that. So,
yeah. I
mean, you're already seeing it. It's just in a different way, the violence. But Hellraiser was very different. That one really was like, oh, this is wow. Okay, as a kid, especially the reanimation scene, that one freaked me out. And then there was Ghoulies with the little fucking thing popping out of the toilet. I was afraid to take a shit.
Everybody in Australia has that same fear.
Yeah. That's literally scared the bejesus out of me.
If Liam pops up again, I'll ask him. I still have that. I have that fear. He goes, I'll dig a hole in the yard, and that's where I go.
Yeah, I fancy I'm a bit of a coward when I go to the dunny, and there's a big old snake waiting for me, bite me right in the rusty penny.
Whoa, that was good.
Oh shit!
I can't do my Australian impression. It's really anti-Semitic. My Australian impression is really racist. I'm not doing that.
They do really like to use that C word that Susan hates too. I'm sure Vinny has a clip, but
yeah.
Listen,
I'm not saying it.
Yeah. I'm not saying it either. We'll leave it up to Billy.
The Brits like to say the C word.
Yes,
like
they
it's,
do.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! That was diabolical.
That is a cunt move. Come on, even you got to agree. Hey.
Look at this. Stress cargo.
Well, the speech when he does is always great in the car. But yeah. Oh, there he is. Hey, Liam.
So, yeah.
So right, it's not just because of that movie Critters and the toilet stuff. It's scary to take a shit in Australia, isn't it?
The spiders under the
You got spiders that are look like face huggers.
Y'all got spiders the size of fucking Walton down there. Hell no.
Oh God, no.
Horse is riding on one.
Wow!
You see, Walton goes to take a shit, sits down, then a spider just picks him up and carries him away. The spiders came right going, "Hey, don't mind me, bud. You're not a Jew, are you?"
A lot of people, you know what? I'll tell everyone. I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but I'm a twin, and you know, I had to do this same thing that Ash did.
Chopping up my evil clone. Maybe someday that'll feel weird.
At least you didn't have to do The Shining and sit there on a big wheel with your twin sitting next to you and creep out everybody.
Oh no, that's too creepy.
Are you really a twin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
It was for a short time.
Chopping up my evil clone. Maybe someday that'll feel weird.
Oh shit! Sorry, I get too much satisfaction out of that one.
You know, it'd almost be worth pulling it enough money together to get Bruce Campbell on here with Vinny, just because it would be worth it.
Dude.
That would be amazing. Like I said, I sort of have a connection, but it'd be tough. It'd be tough. Not impossible. Like I said, though, Serena Vincent.
Just find out how many dollar signs I need to, how many dogs I got to sell to get it done.
Oh shit. Oh man, that'd be excellent though. Yeah, and here's the fucking thing too. Man, I had done a piece for him back when he was doing Burn Notice. He did a convention down here, and I had an like a kind of cartoony version of like an Ash head that I drew, and I dropped a print in that for him. His line was out the door, so I'm like, oh, can I just, you know, I wanted to meet Bruce, and I said my table's all the way in the back, and they go, oh yeah, you know, yeah, just drop it off, and the guy gave it to him. And right away, he stops the line and he goes, "Who did this? Whose artwork is this?" And I went, "No, it's me." I said, "I'm one of the artists here." And he's like, "Come over here, man, because this is beautiful." He said, "You want me to sign or something?" I said, "No, dude, it's for you. It's just a gift." You know, and he was really close. Can I take a photo? He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." He goes, he points over at the line, and that's when the idiot takes the fucking photo. He goes, "I don't think they're going to be happy about it, but I don't mind." And then the Sunday came around, and there was a family emergency. I couldn't make it on Sunday, and they said he came by and he was looking for me at my table. I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh,
like,
man.
It pissed me off. I wanted to have a good chat with the dude.
So close.
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, at least I got to meet him. I got to meet Robert Englund. I met one of the Jason Voorhees. That dude, CJ. He was a football player.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's a tank.
Oh yeah, and what
Yeah.
a nice guy! Holy crap! Someone commissioned me to do a Jason piece during that show, and he got it signed by him. And the guy goes, he goes, "Did you just get this done here?" He goes, "Yeah. He's a cool artist." So he goes, "Oh, bring him over to me." And like the guy came back to my table, and he's like, "Yeah, man, he wants to meet you." I'm like, "Oh shit, cool." So I went over and I chit-chatted with him for a bit. Super nice guy. Got a photo with him too, but I don't know. I misplaced where the hell I put that. But again, you know, really good people. That's the one thing I'll give the convention scene is, you know, you'll get to meet some pretty stand-up people there too.
Nice.
The kids from the It movie, the remake one.
Oh, nice.
I met almost all of them. The one I didn't meet was the one from Stranger Things and the one from Shazam.
Wolfhard.
Yeah, Wolfhard and the one from Shazam. Those are the two I didn't meet, but I met the rest of them.
Cool.
They were really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, they had them lined up. It was at this Spooky Empire show in Orlando, and I gave them each the Pennywise that I had done. And I'll pull up in case people haven't seen that. But yeah, also in the art books available on the City of Venus campaign. Wrong folder.
Do like I did and buy them all, or else you might end up in my woods buried next to Jason.
Yeah, right. And I know there's so many fucking people on Etsy. Like they stole this image multiple times. These cocksuckers, but yeah, but this piece, like I gave it each to the cast members. They lost their shit. They loved it so much.
It's so good.
I had a poster size one too of this, and it's funny too because the guy who commissioned me to do the Jason piece, he bought that one for me as well, and he wanted to get them all signed by the cast. So he went, and the girl from the film, she went to the bathroom or something, and he was getting them signed by everyone. He goes, oh, when's that one coming back? And they go, who? And he goes, yeah, the other little boy. And the chubby kid from the movie started laughing nonstop. And then he goes, you mean whatever her name was? He goes, oh, and he goes, I was embarrassed, but I didn't give a shit. He goes, I waited and she signed it.
Nice.
Nice.
When I met them though, like I went down the road. I talked to like the person who was handling all of them, and they were each like they were with the parents and stuff. And as I put it on the table, like they were just like, holy shit. I'm like, yeah. I said, this is my artwork. It's I enjoyed the film. I thought maybe you guys would want each want a copy because there wasn't much to give them a print. And I said, yeah, you guys did a fantastic job. Like that whole movie was amazing. So they were all super cool. And the girl, she came around her table and she gave me a big hug. She's like, this is just so cool. Thank you. You really didn't have to do it. I'm like, oh, it's all cool. It's all good. I said, you guys did an amazing job. And, at the time too, like they announced the sequel, but it wasn't out yet. But I said, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, really cool stuff. And one of the kid who was afraid of the painting in the movie.
Mm-hmm. The Jewish kid.
The Jewish kid. He gave me something that was weird. He had like, it almost looked like one of those, those old fashioned. Fuck, I can't even describe it. It looked like an old toy from the 80s, but it was like made out of cardboard, and he had like his whole like resume on it, and like through like a viewfinder you could see it. It was weird.
Oh, it was a Viewmaster?
Something like that, but it was like
Viewmaster disc?
Sort of, but it was made out of cardboard. Like you unfold it and you can look through it. It was strange, but yeah. And he gave it to me as a gift. He goes, "Oh yeah, you can have this." I'm like, "Oh, cool." Didn't know what the fuck it was. That was interesting.
Nice.
The Jewish kid gave me something for free. Nice.
Wrote that date down in your calendar.
Get a camera.
He gave me something for nothing.
All right, listen, bud. It doesn't happen. I'll tell you what. Cookie Puss.
Hold on, I'll give it to myself because that was
not okay.
So and then the black kid wasn't there, but I got to meet him at another convention. And when I did, the majority of the other ones were there, and they remembered me. They're like, "Oh shit, you gave us the Pennywise." I'm like, "Oh yeah." They said, "Yeah, I was missing one of your cast members there at least." I said, "The other two aren't here, but." He's like, "Oh yeah, cool." And his mom is a little smoke show too. The black kid's mom.
Oh damn.
Very nice. I was chatting with her for a little bit.
How you doing?
How you doing? Like, can I get a picture with your mom?
Love your mother for me.
But no, he was nice. So the kid was nice, and I gotta say, it is a missed opportunity if they don't get him to play a young Muhammad Ali, because he's like the spitting image of him. Like, he really looks like, especially in person too. Like, he's got the mannerisms and everything. So yeah, if they're ever going to do a proper movie, yeah, man, definitely hire that kid. But yeah, nice. No, really cool people. They were cool. I could have met John Cusack, but he looked very strange. He was at one of those shows.
Dude, he blocked me on Twitter.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
He blocked me on Twitter, and I've never even interacted with the guy.
What?
You do, Chris.
Blockchain?
Yeah. It's gotta
like
be.
It. Bang
I,
Bear,
I
what's
was
up?
a big fan of John Cusack.
Yeah, I used to like him back in the day, but I don't know. There's something about him. You get a creepy vibe on someone.
Yeah.
It didn't help too. He kept his baseball cap on. He was kind of by himself in the corner. I'm like, that's weird. And then I met what's her face from Burt Reynolds' ex, the one from WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh, Lonnie Anderson.
Lonnie Anderson.
Yes, Lonnie Anderson.
Sad that we all know that quickly.
Yep.
Bless her. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Well, two of us are kind of stoned, so
No, well, speaking of WKRP in Cincinnati, in the original Tim Reed, the Venus Flytrap, was the black kid or the black dude.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yep, man. I don't know. I always thought Bailey was hotter than Lonnie Anderson, though. But that's me.
Mm-hmm.
She was hot. Not gonna lie.
I was the Marianne. I was the Marianne fan over the Ginger as well.
You know, Chris, I would agree with you, but I was like both equally. I'm like, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's why not both?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You can have your cake and eat it. Cake pie. Well, I know that sounded like something else. Anyway. Oh shit.
You can't eat your pudding if you don't eat your meat.
You're right.
Look, they do float down here.
Yeah.
I see pumpkins floating on Chris's, so why not?
Yeah, this month of Halloween.
I'm liking it, dude. That's badass.
Yeah, let me blow it up too. That is cool. Excellent stuff right there.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
I just ordered stuff I didn't mean to.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Get off
shipping,
Amazon.
It's I'm not even on Amazon. It's shipping economy air. You son of a bitch. I need it before Friday.
Oh.
I shouldn't shop when
Dude, those real dolls take forever to ship.
Yeah, but what?
No,
Oh, shit.
I ordered. I ordered a couple pairs of shorts and a really like Charlie Sheen-esque bowling shirt to wear in Vegas.
Oh, I love those shirts.
Nice.
I know.
I was gonna say, I think when a certain person said something about his wife left, he only meant during that time frame, not like permanently, yo. But yeah, that was the joke I was gonna go with. But yeah, the Charlie Sheen and you, yeah, that would be
Tiger Blood.
Dude,
Oh,
like Tony better pray that ETEP is stoned and drunk because motherfucker, like,
well, you can cancel
I'm
your
6
order.
foot and he's like ahead of me. And I'm like, damn. He's like, I walk fast. I'm like, no shit.
Yeah,
Slow down.
When your legs are 10 inches longer than mine.
Dude, right?
This is the Walton struggle.
He was talking about those dolls. He was especially the child size ones that Tom Hanks orders.
Yes.
So sad.
Funny because it's
Dude,
true.
did you do one for every Universal monster?
No, but I was starting to, and I do want to get around to doing them. There's a Frankenstein one I had roughed out, but I never got around to it, and I definitely want to do. I had a really old Dracula, but it doesn't hold up, and I want to do a new one for him too. But I was starting to.
Can you do the bride as well?
Oh yeah.
I did one in one of my sketchbooks. It was a side profile shot.
The Nefertiti hair.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. But yeah, I did meet. I met the guy who did all the swimming scenes for Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Nice.
He was in his 90s. Yeah, Riku. Shit, I forget his last name.
Wow.
An Asian dude? Japanese?
No. He was. Was he? I don't know what the fuck he was, to be honest.
He was Atlantean.
White Hispanic? I don't know. Something like I don't know. But,
Atlanteans were not Aztecs.
but he yeah, dude. Again, one of those rough old guys. I mean, he was like
probably ex-military.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't mean or anything, but he was, he was a tough old son of a bitch. I don't know if he's still alive. I met him just a couple years ago. It was at that spooky show as well, that Spooky Empire show. But that was cool. I have original artwork signed by him now. I did 2 versions of this. The original one went to it was commissioned for somebody, and then I did another one, and it was similar. The pose was a little bit different, but I kind of kept the same aesthetic to it.
Nice.
But yeah, I really like doing my own version.
Yeah. Yeah, put your own spin to it.
Yeah. Dude, those characters were fantastic. I just saw the Mummy again the other day. It's been a while. It's been years since I've seen it, and I watched it the other day. It still holds up. Still an excellent movie. You know?
Was that Boris Karloff or was that Lon Chaney?
Boris Karloff.
Boris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. He was he was pretty creepy in that one. Good stuff. But yeah, let me see if I could find that for you guys.
My favorite of those is Frankenstein.
Yeah. He draws a little girl. Did you ever? Speaking of Frankenstein, have you ever seen a movie called The Bride? It was back in the early '80s, and it was a Frankenstein movie, not The Bride of Frankenstein. It was just called The Bride.
No, I don't think so.
It is a really good Frankenstein movie. Holy crap, that's a good werewolf.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite. This is completely digital. I drew the whole thing.
Oh, damn.
On Photoshop. I was gonna keep it black and white, and then I started adding a little bit of color. I'm like, I'll do like a sepia thing with it, and kind of like he's coming out of the picture, and then burning up the edges. I don't know. I was just doing crazy different shit, kind of just playing with it. But dude, I love doing like that kind of, that extra thick, almost like a paw rather than just like a hand. Like I wanted to really, but I enjoyed what they did with Benicio del Toro's one, but kind of doing a mix of that and my own. So I thought it worked.
Yeah, it totally works.
Kind of beast like, but yeah, I love that stuff. Those movies were so fucking good.
Yeah, very good.
I should still have that in here somewhere because it was my it was my old sketchbook kind of ash can thing. Because I think here it is. This was the inside of my old ash can. So you want to see the bride? Boom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Look at all the crazy work I did in here. So.
Wow.
I kind of made my own texture brush, and then I mixed shit to kind of.
Yeah, it almost looks photographic there. The hair.
Yeah.
Like a racer head, like the black, like the hair.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, yeah, I love when I have time. I try to experiment and doing different things like that, and I'm gonna get back to that. So I've been like burning at both ends, So this was the inside of the my old sketchbook.
Damn.
It's like ash can size. That's why I wanted to do like maybe another campaign where I have a bigger book that has more of this stuff and do it like either comic book size or maybe even hardcover at some point.
Oh shit, yeah.
Do like all my sketches and like other covers and things, But yeah, we'll see. We'll play around. We'll see what people want as well, because here's another cool piece from there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
like,
this
Dia de Muertos.
Yeah, this was the cover as well. I did paint this one. Hold on a sec.
That woman kind of looks like the woman in Shadow of the Kraken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gone voodoo.
Well, there's going to be some cool stuff in there. I'm going to be playing with a few things. For those who did get the book and you know what the ending is, I will be diving into a couple of different things. But I am going to play with history in there too. There's some very, very unique stuff that's going to be in that book. So, like I said, if you haven't gotten Shadow of the Kraken, I'm telling you, you guys are missing out. You're going to want to jump on it, and what I'm going to be doing with that is going to be really, really cool, because it's not just a pirate story. Although you're going to get all that stuff you need as a proper pirate story, but lots of other surprises and great stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
I love having just all kinds of fun creating these different characters and things. And, yeah, if you guys want to see some more of the sketchbook.
Oh yeah. And
the original
Stan Lee.
Yes, the original went to Stan Lee. He bought that from me.
How ironic.
Wow.
Dude, how ironic is that? The art is so good that the man bought his competitor's character.
Yep. Fucking amazing. Dude, that made my day. Because again, like
Yeah.
I met Stan a couple times, and yeah, for the last time that I met him, that he bought work from me, dude, that was amazing. Yeah,
Well, Stan Lee was also a really big fan of Superman too.
Oh,
yeah, he was. Yeah, he did a short little thing like Stan Lee reimagines those DC characters, and he did.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. He worked with, I think, Jim Lee on one of them, Adam Hughes on another one. Yeah. So yeah, these are like the different little kind of sketches and roughs that I had. I still wanted to
Jimmy
paint
Chungus.
Yeah, I wanted to paint this one. I haven't had a chance yet, but because again, I was a huge Deadpool fan.
Nice.
And, yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces. I still have this one. I haven't sold it yet.
God, he's the ultimate fourth wall breaker. You ever play in the Marvel vs. Capcom series and Storm? In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, his ultimate, Deadpool's ultimate, he breaks the fourth wall where he jumps up in the air, grabs the opponent's health bar, and beats the shit out of him with it. He like pulls the UI. Yeah. Oh man, dude, I love that Storm.
Yeah, that is fucking great stuff, though, man. Yeah. This was the
like her costume, like everything. Like
one of my best friends. She has this one, the original artwork to it. But yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Some of the cool pieces. Yeah, I drew Deadpool a bunch of times. He's one of those characters I would have loved to have done.
Oh yeah! Holy crap, dude! Imagine that they give you the reins. They're like, yeah, we've killed our franchises at Marvel, so we're more apt to letting other people work on it and stuff. Would you be interested? And you're like, yeah, I'll bring it out of the grave.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, Kratos.
That was a fun one. It was just like a rough sketch, like a warm-up sketch. But,
Boy.
Oh, this is just a rough sketch.
Yeah, I know his rough sketch is like better than.
Chris, we're gonna have a blast. Like, I can't wait to work with you on your project.
Ooh, right, giggity, geek you. Princess Lamy. I mean, yeah.
Good old Hans cock.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
I always had Leia on top of me.
Oh man,
sorry, I can't help it. These were actually done before I saw the movie, and this went to a really good family. I had the original piece, and yeah, there was like maybe the kid was 6 years old, and like it was a Spanish family, and that little girl was so excited that I had done this piece.
Nice.
And I'm like, yeah, no problem. Like, because they wanted it, I had it done before the show, and then I brought it there, and their jaws hit the floor. So this was more than they expected.
Wow.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Daisy Ridley anyway? Come on, she's all right. It was.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is, it's like as much as I hated Disney's sequels, if somebody else found joy in that, more power to them, man. This world sucks, so if you can find happiness in it, who am I to take that from you?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Oh, Constantine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah. It kind of looks like Frankie. Holy crap, dude. Did you use like it kind of looks like Frankie knows a little bit?
No.
Yeah, the curl in the side of his, like the dimple there where the nostril muscle, right above the nostril, how it curls. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude! I studied this guy's face to make sure this was balls on accurate, and he got to see it, man. And there was someone who bought a couple prints from me because they said they were going to meet him. They were going to be at a different show I wasn't going to get to. It was somewhere like in Tampa, nice. They gave it to him. He was blown away. But they didn't get a photo or any video. But like, look at all the detail I did in this thing and the hair and all that shit.
Yeah, why aren't they like? I heard they're blackwashing Constantine. Like, why not just use this actor again
for HBO? Yeah.
Well, no. Well, that show, they're not sure if that's the J.J. Abrams one. Remember, they put that on ice because they're bringing Keanu back. So,
they're doing a movie again, right?
The J.J. Abrams one is right now. He can sell that to somebody else, but somebody else has to be willing to buy that to put it in, and make it, produce it. But who's going to want to go up against the Constantine? Is it Constantine? Is that how it's?
Constantine.
Is it Constantine? Okay.
Yep.
Because I was listening to Midnight's Edge and they're pronouncing it whatever. But
that's the European.
Okay, yeah. But no, so they're gonna do the Keanu movie, so nobody's really gonna go out and want to fucking go head up, Constantine versus Constantine with Keanu Reeves coming back to reprise it, So his is dead in the fucking water. Jar Jar's.
Good. I'm glad about that, but they need to keep this dude because Matt Ryan was the fucking perfect Constantine.
He's the best. He's better than Keanu Reeves was shit compared to Matt Ryan.
I never seen Matt
took
Ryan.
out the British accent. Like Constantine's like British. Like
Constantine, the TV series was the shiznit when it was on. I think it was NBC.
Yeah.
Had it.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, it was damn good.
Kind of reminded me of the Dresden Files a little.
Yeah, I got that too.
Nice.
Now hold on, you watched all that Batgirl shit and all the CW stuff, so you never saw him pop up?
Not in Batgirl. You
No.
had to watch Lesbians. Lesbians of Tomorrow.
I never watched any of the other shows.
Yeah.
Dude, this
Outside
guy, he
of
did a fantastic
Batwoman.
job. He was also the pirate in Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Wait, they
really?
recast
Edward
him. They recast him as Constantine and made him they made him a different fucking character, like in the middle of the season or some shit. I remember hearing that. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because they took him out of a fucking role and they made him another fucking character. Like he couldn't finish playing the Constantine role.
No, because I had a friend who was watching all those Heroes of Tomorrow, whatever the hell it was called, and he was in it, but then they started to mess with his character.
Yeah, they made him a completely different character because of the rights to Constantine.
God damn it!
Maybe towards the end they did, because in the beginning he was still.
He was, but they switched his character like midway through it.
But yeah, that's it. So yeah, I think I was pretty damn good with this likeness.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you did an unboxing of Constantine.
Yep.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
I'm gonna do mine too, but I'll wait a little bit since yours was right there. You know. So,
Yeah.
I'll hold off, but I'm happy I got it because that is a beautiful figure.
Thank you, Soul Assassin.
Oh yeah, perfect. That's it.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
We could. If you guys want to drop a link, go for it as well. Definitely check out her
I'll
review.
link it.
Her review was damn good. So, but yeah, this show was fantastic. If you could watch his actual season, it was on NBC, and then then they pulled it over to the CW shit.
Okay, so this is what it says because Matt Ryan changed characters. The reason for Ryan's retirement as Constantine lies in the DCEU and Warner Brothers apparently shifting gears their policy of only having one live-action incarnation of their DC Comics characters at any time. And that's why it changed. Which, I don't know. But yeah, that's why they made him a completely different character. Yeah, it's fucking weird, like, to do that to an actor.
That's super
like,
weird.
It doesn't make sense, but he was under contract. And they didn't just want to get rid of him, so they're like, "Fuck it, we'll make him they're not going to pay him to sit home, so like, we'll just make him play a different role."
Crazy, fucking crazy. But yet they were using him to do all the voice acting too in the cartoons because he was. He was in what was he like in 4 of them? I think 4 of the
Justice
animated
League
movies.
Dark, Justice, the Dark Apocalypse,
Something like that.
The Constantine ones that they made.
He's a great character. If you get a chance to read any of those books, and he was because they have a lot of them on trade paperback. But dude, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, Keanu. I love him, but he's the wrong. It's wrong completely. He's supposed to be British. He's supposed to have blonde hair. The way that he acts is differently too. Like Keanu seems more lost when he was doing the role, but Constantine's supposed to be on top of his shit and kind of know everything, you know. And he had that punk thing about him, you know, because that's what his whole background was.
They try to destroy Constantine in the animated movies or whatever. They made him a gay, like he was in a relationship with a shark.
What the?
What?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, Chris. Yeah. And then he ends up with Zartana, or damn it. Yeah. English is hard today. I'm sorry.
No, he's like he's standing like he walks into the room or whatever, and he was with Zatanna, and he goes, "Oh, great, my ex." And Zatanna looks over and goes, and it looks over at the crowd, and she sees all the villains, and she's like, "You were crazy enough to go out with Harley Quinn?" And he's like, "I'm not talking about Harley Quinn." And then the shark, whatever Sylvester Stallone's shark guy was, turns around. Yeah, that's my ex. And it was like, "Oh, come on."
Yeah. Dude, these people are retarded.
It's like that. What?
That's just no. That's shit. Sorry, that's just pure shit.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, not okay.
No, not okay at all. What the fuck, man? I hate when they do shit
I don't know, man. It's not like those are the Migos I got. I got those 3, man. I was happy to find those 3. And I found them weirdly enough at Target. Cool. Like one time I found a Dracula, and then the next time I went and I found the Frankenstein. And I was like, okay. And then I just gave up and bought Wolfman on Amazon because I was like, I'm not gonna risk it. I gotta have all three because that's what they had. But yeah, sorry about the flash. Unfortunately, it took off when I took the photo. But yeah, man, like they're right above, right to the right of me. Yeah, I love them, man. I couldn't help it. And I saw they came out with the ones that glow in the dark too. And I thought about getting those.
Oh yeah.
Well, NECA released them. They re-released the ones that they had, the Ultimate ones, and they did them like the retro style. I haven't seen Frankenstein, but I saw the Mummy and the Wolfman there.
Nice.
But yeah, I the Ultimate ones are fantastic. They're all over Target if you guys are still looking for them. But I know me, Lasso, and Tommy, we are waiting for that Bela Lugosi.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Can't
thing
blame
is
you.
What a masterpiece. I came close. I almost got the 1/6 scale, but it was way too out of my budget because he comes with the coffin and everything. Oh my god, what a beautiful piece! But because one of the places I get figures at, like they had it at a really good price. I'm like, wait a minute, and then I went to go. I put the order in, and then the shipping was insane. I went, there we go. Nope, canceling that order. Cannot do it. There's a certain number, and they crossed that line by a lot.
I went too far.
No, I need to eat this month.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. This is shit. Gotta make things more affordable, you sons of bitches.
Well, shit's going up and up thanks to Brandon.
Oh yeah. Brandonflation.
Dude, I got, what was it? 2 patty melts, and I got Trey ordered chicken strips from this diner tonight. It was like $47.
Oh damn! What?
Yeah,
it's like double what it should have been.
Holy
shit.
shit.
Dude, I go to the Coney and get like a fucking gyro, some fries and shit. The wife gets the same thing. Trey get like a burger. It's like $60. I mean, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is bullshit. I don't know. That's yeah. Well, speaking of horror, hold on. We'll play it because it constitutes because this is very horrific.
The fact that her father took showers with her in a way that was, quote, not appropriate. Ask yourself, is there any explanation for that behavior that is justifiable? And there's not. It's sick and it's horrifying.
Hit the wrong one. Sorry. I hit the button on that. Sorry. Yeah, these people are gross. But yeah, we're speaking of horror, and that is very, very, very horrific. Holy shit. I know. They got me last time, these sons of bitches. They put a limit on my last stream because we mentioned 1 or 2 things. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Still with this nonsense? I fought it, but I lost. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Oh.
Mama Susie's just being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Sir, I said good day.
But when I'm in the gym, I'm a coming, and when I'm at the home, and I'm a coming, and I'm a coming when I'm a lifting the weights, and I'm a coming and a coming and a coming and oh gosh.
That was the strangest Arnold, and that finish with Ron Gassman. That was.
Wait a minute. Is Arnold Schwarzenegger aware Gashman? Is he like with the full moon blooms? Does he turn into Gashman? Like,
get to the chopper. No, I'm to the gash.
It makes sense why he nailed the the cleaning lady.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
got it, the Gashman, baby.
It's like when I carb, I feel like I'm carving, like carving in the old. Oh, the gash.
Good Lord.
Does he say, don't say gash at the moon?
Moon gash. You got to be wearing that moon gash.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
That full moon gash just brings the gashinator out, and I just can't stop him.
That was kind of excellent. Thank you, Adam. Shit. I guess
Adega just dropped a bomb.
Oh.
He said
$5.
Where is it?
There we go. Speaking of horror.
Uh-oh.
It's coming for $5. He says, "Where is it? We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you." Hold on. Where is he? Brought to you by good old Hans Cock.
I just wanted to say, I love you guys. Hope you're having a great night. Shirtless Walton is a thing. People have balls. They all have balls. Now that was really gay. Can you say it like a real man? Oh my God! I might get laid tonight. Mirror! I only have 19 seconds left. Oh my God!
Yes, oh my God. I mean, that is a horror movie cover. Seriously, he is scarier looking than It the Clown. I mean, would you let your children anywhere near that psychopath? I mean, that is a psychopath right there. I mean, look at him. God. Oh, I mean, it cries out. Danger, danger, alert, alert. I am a scumbag. I am filth. I am your enemy. I would literally not be able to finish my dinner if somebody walked over and talked to me that looked like these two guys. That's what it's about. It's the spirit of evil. Oh. I've tried to do joke photos like this to look disingenuous, and I can make any face I want to. I can't pull it off because the eyes, Chico. It's always in the eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh, he wants to run your life. He wants to control every aspect of your life because he knows he is a cowardly, degenerate sack of anti-human trash.
That was really gay.
That's really gay. Oh my God. Sorry, that one always gets me. Oh shit. True Art Creations. Can you do a Steven Spielberg voice? Yes. I mean, I'm excited for my black son because he wanted to see all the donks. Is that not Spielberg?
The eyes, Chico.
It's in the eyes, Chico. That's it. Oh, see, he enjoyed it there. Oh shit. Yeah, we can get a lot of black guys, put them on a boat, put them in chains, you know, and we tell them you're coming to America. And it's in the eyes, Chico. It's in the eyes.
God.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Jaws is a classic. You know, it's big shark. We named him Bruce, and he always broke down. So yeah. Harrison, we tried to get him to do another James Bond movie. But it's not James Bond. He was, listen, George, you're getting old and senile. It's Indiana Jones. No, we wanted you to play James Bond. So, yeah, so we're going to pay you a lot of money. I'm getting too old for this shit. So.
Grumpy old man.
I don't know. I feel delirious.
Get off my plane.
Remember what I told you.
Don't be a cunt.
No ticket.
No. Anyway, yeah. So I hope everyone enjoyed tonight. Excuse the randomness of the last couple of bits we did, but yeah. We're gonna go around the horn. We're gonna talk to the rest of our folks here. Let them know where you could find them. But yeah, we're gonna have a couple more kind of horror streams. We're gonna talk about. We'll break down some certain franchises and stuff like that. Because yeah, we gotta have some fun with it. So Frankie's laughing, so that's good. I know. There are things that I used to do a lot of bits that I cannot say on air, even if we were on Rumble or somewhere else. I just get myself into way too much trouble, and yeah, it's just that's how it is. And but yeah, if we ever hang out in person, you get to get all the funny stuff, all the extra funny stuff. I hate having to pull it back, but you know, freedom of speech isn't a real thing anymore. Apparently, we are in a very fucked up place. So, but I try to speak through Alex Jones as much as possible because it's the best thing to do. It's always fun.
You don't know the power of the dark side. Am I really Darth Vader? Don't act so surprised, globalist. You didn't think you could silence the American people, did you? Do I really think I'm Darth Vader? No. I'm kind of retarded. That man's a threat to this country.
Every time. I love when they take the helmet off and you see that it's Alex smiling. Am I really Darth Vader?
He does a good voice.
He does. His Cobra Command is fantastic too. I don't know if you guys ever heard that.
He reminds me of Bubba Ray Dudley.
He reminds you of what?
Bubba Ray Dudley. You know, he
yeah.
Devon, get the table.
He turned into him for sure. But oh shit. But anyway, we'll start with Chris. We'll start with my co-host, buddy. Where can they find you? Let the good people know what you got cooking and all that great stuff.
Thanks. Sorry, I was muted for a second.
That's all right.
My cat's like flipping out in the background, and I don't want everybody to hear. Yeah. Sorry, you just hear something crash and bang. It was a cat knocking something over. Bitch, where my food at? Yeah, I've released the retail version of Infinitel Chronicles Book 1. It's on Amazon. We're working on Book 2. I'm hoping to have something substantial. Hopefully by the end of the year, we should be able to have the campaign kicked off. Because again, I don't want to start the campaign and start the hype train and everything and not have enough substantial content to get that going. Because I want to make sure the book ships as soon as the campaign ends. And I think I've found a nice little solution as far as moving. Like instead of putting it in demand, I just throw it over onto Amazon and do the print in demand, and it makes it so I don't have to like shoulder any of the shipping stuff. So there's that. I've also worked on the InfinitaleChronicles.com website. I added a lore section. I got to give credit to Rini Draws for some of that because I know she had added one, and I was like, you know what? I got content that I could put there too. I might as well do it as well. I know she's like a huge language person, big philologist. So I thought, since one of the perks in the book 1 was kind of a decoder ring, so to speak, it was one of the collectible cards you could decode some of the foreign language being spoken. Screw it. I worked with a philologist. I worked with the guy that invented the freaking Dothraki language, for God's sake, So I threw the one of the languages that's spoken in the books as a section in the lexicon element of the lore or the lore pages of the website. So if you ever really want to geek out, you can actually check that out. And the language actually has viable syntax. Like it's a legit. It's not just I'm making up weird shit. So yeah.
Dude, beautiful, man. Yeah, I gotta say too. Yeah, you're one of the few people who has a brain for all this type of stuff. Because like you're always pushing that envelope, but like that amount of detail that you put into it is pretty insane. Like I'll try to do as much as I could on research on things, and then I'll just kind of try to put it through my own filter. Because like I don't know, certain things, it works being very technical, and the stuff that you have too, like it all makes sense how you're doing it. But that's what I love of the approach to again how each person creates. It's a little bit different, but there's so much to be you could take from all that great stuff between your books, between Red's, mine. The people that we kind of we're in kind of the same spheres. Where Brian Kriskow does too, man, with Six Gun Gorilla. Like again, Liam, the stuff that he does. Oh my God, the amount of detail and backstory he puts on characters, shit that you almost never see. It's amazing. It's mind blowing. But I know he's doing like I believe in Kakashi Murder Dolls, he's adding that extra stuff in there. So you can find out more about the creatures and stuff, and everything about them, like kind of not just like where they came from, but like how they hunt, their mating habits, you name it. Like he broke it all down, and like that type of stuff is really cool. I mean, it's great for the creator themselves to create, so they don't get confused with stuff. And you come down with your character sheets and your bios and all the stuff that you need to know. But again, then like where these characters are going, and you gotta set it up a certain way, which is awesome. But
I mean,
get nerdy.
Well, sorry. Well, like one thing I noticed when I was originally doing this as a tabletop role playing game back in the '90s was the world is only as big as how prepared the dungeon master is or the game master. And if you have players that know more about a scenario than than the GM, then it really makes the world limited and it really pulls you out of the experience. So I nerded the hell out of this. I mean, I researched things that I normally wouldn't: herbalism, various folklore, all sorts of things. I even knew how to like smelt metals, how alloys worked, why bronze was cast and not forged the same way iron was, stuff like that. And yeah, when I even there's even a section in the book, like a little atlas, where it shows kind of the continent of Fothla, which is the main landmass, world map essentially. And I mean, I took some experience from when I worked with a college professor who she wrote a big book on the Hereford Mappamundi, or world map. It's one of the world's oldest maps, surviving in Hereford Cathedral in England. And yeah, I totally groused like, oh yeah, well let's see how they, the ancients built their maps, and I tried to replicate that as best as I could with the world map for the Infinitel Chronicles stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, fun stuff, man. I mean, that's the thing, is it's multi-layered. If you're not like a super geek, you can just grab the book and enjoy it for what it is. But if you want to delve deeper, then by all means, man, the stuff's there for you to have fun.
Oh, absolutely, dude. And that is a fucking cool thing for sure. But yeah, man, no, excellent stuff. And like I said, I can't wait. I want to do a nice piece for you too for this book. So
hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, anytime this week, hit me up and we'll talk about that too. Let me know what you're looking for too, because we'll do something special.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a good time for sure. And yeah, speaking of a good time, if you want some awesomeness, Lasso of Truth started her YouTube channel, and she's right here. And I'm going to share screen as well. So if you guys haven't seen it, here is her YouTube channel. So I urge everyone, get over there, sign up, go follow her, subscribe rather. I'm going to drop that in the links as well. And lastly, yeah, tell the good folks what they could expect and anything else you'd love to say.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on, and it was great streaming with you guys. Yeah, so on my channel, you're gonna see toy reviews, like just random like superhero toy reviews, but I'm gonna be shifting a lot of my focus, especially for this month, to primarily horror, because that's really my jam. That's where my interest really lies the most. So I'm gonna be doing just all kinds of horror movie reviews, and I'll be doing live streams on Wednesdays 7 to 9 with Vinny and Tommy and other people that want to come on and talk about stuff as well. They're welcome. And yeah, we'll be showing horror toys from mostly NECA. And yeah, just that's about it. That's what's gonna be coming.
Hell yeah, it's going to be a great time. And yeah, Liam said it too. Yeah, October, it's the month to do horror movie reviews for sure. And yeah, I want to do that. I want to break down some series.
Yep.
If we don't do it on my channel, if anyone else wants, and we could bounce back and forth. Maybe we could take I don't know, someone does Nightmare on Elm Street. We'll do Friday the 13th over here. We could bounce around. We could have some fun with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I want to break down the Evil Deads as well. I'm gonna start rewatching the television series as well, because I've been intending. I intend to for this month for sure. And just because Bruce Campbell is fucking hilarious.
Yes.
It's a great thing. That whole cast was excellent. I thought I was gonna hate the one Spanish guy with his hair up in the air, but everyone was awesome on it.
Yeah.
They funny, they played off each other perfectly. Yeah, no, it was great. It was excellent. And those surprise cameos were really good too.
Oh yeah, that's such a great series. I'm actually gonna be buying that.
Yeah. I have, I think two of them on. I gotta see which ones I have though. I know. I think I got the last one on Blu-ray. I can't talk about how I got the other ones. Never mind. But they're on streaming services too, so go check it out. It looks like Hulu. I think they're the ones who have it right now. But as soon as I find out, I'll let you guys know too, and including Chris, because I know Chris wants to catch up and see them.
Yeah.
Chris, what did you watch? The first 2 seasons?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure how much of it I watched and how much I didn't.
Okay.
I saw all of it, baby. Live as it aired. Oh, man, that was one of the series that it was worth.
Bruce was saying that too. He goes, I don't care if you guys want, if you like Stars or not. He goes, just get it. He goes, get it. Binge watch the whole season. He goes, it did only take you a couple hours. They're only half-hour episodes, and then cancel it the same day. I don't give a shit. Yep, it was funny. He was on his book tour, and he was saying that everywhere.
Damn.
He goes, it was the most bootlegged television series. It even beat Game of Thrones. Everyone just stole it. Yeah.
Wow.
And he flipped out on it. He goes, I don't understand it. You guys wanted this. Now you're not paying money to see it. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, he was flipping out.
I agree. Like, you got to support the stuff you want. Like, if
Yes.
you're stealing that, then they're not making money, which means they're not going to make more.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's exactly it. And that's man, they screwed up big time. But yeah, it's crazy. But you know who's not a screw up? We got him right here. Well, it's the bad Avatar, because that Avatar.
Hey man,
oh, there he is.
It's a good Avatar. No, yeah, we're balls deep in horror this month over on the channel. Not who was. I'm channeling my inner Ralphie. That's Ralphie from this. Not the. Oh, great. We can have a daughter and we can name her after you, so she can be a fucking whoa, just like a mother. I'm not gonna reenact the rest of that scene. But no, we're doing the horror stuff over on the channel. We're probably gonna do another watch party on a Wednesday night. I might do one this week, and it'll be really cool if we do on Wednesday night because fingers crossed, Gary, not Jerry, from Pop Culture Minefield might be coming on Wednesday night. I reached out to him and said it's been way too long since we've streamed together. So we're working on that. We got the show tomorrow night. It's going to be great. We'll be talking about we'll make it horror centric, and yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. And remember, we got member stream tomorrow and Wednesday. Videos dropping all week. I've got a couple of them in the queue right now. I just got to upload them from my amazing editor extraordinaire, Good Stuff Comic Skater. Go check out his links. Are in the description to every one of my videos, as well as all the other horsemen. And I'm gonna review the Phantasm series. I meant to do it last year. I didn't get to it. And if you go over to the channel, there's a playlist called Horror Reviews. Friday the 13th, 1 through 8 are right there. The 1 through 8, the ones that matter. The rest of them, I take the rug, sweep them under it, and fuck them, get them out of here. Especially Jason Goes to Hell.
I refuse
Jason
to see that one.
Jump body. I was so excited. I went to my mom. She took me to the theater. I was like 15. Dropped me off. Let me go out. I think it was like 15 when that came out, like 14 or 15. And man, was I disappointed. Like after the first sequence of the movie, I'm like, that's it, really? Now he's blown. Oh God! And then he starts to but that and yeah, we're gonna pick. I want to watch, and we watched it a couple years ago on the channel, but I want to watch it again, but after watching Nightmare on Elm Street, as a heterosexual, I cannot watch Hellraiser right after Nightmare on Elm Street 2. We need to watch something with a lot of tits, like just because we need to get some of that back. We need to go full Giga Chad. So I'll find a horror movie.
Hey, Nightmare on Street 2 had tits. Remember the dude? The dad?
What's wrong with you?
That's why we can't have nice things.
Damn it.
Not okay!
Yeah, so in addition to, I think, all the Friday the 13th, 1 through 8, I've got Return of the Living Dead Part 2, which I just reviewed for just the hell of it at one point. I own the Blu-ray copy of Life Force. We could watch Manliness.
Yes.
We'll watch Life Force. We'll watch fucking Life Force. Let me find it online or get it so we can share a link out to it. And we'll watch Life Force before the end of the month. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot for another watch party this Wednesday night. I won't be as inebriated as I was because I have to pack. I got new luggage. I'm buying clothes I don't need right now from Singapore.
You don't want to get lost at an airport.
I didn't even know the company was in fucking Singapore. I'm like, hey, can this shit be here before Friday? I'm like,
oh no.
I was like, chop, choppy.
Choppy.
You want your clothes, big stupid American? It no happen. It no happen.
I ordered. His shorts are very, very big. We're very, very small. He won't be immaculate. Very, very big penis.
I ordered extra. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. I wasn't born with a thick, full head of hair. But you know, I ordered extra long cargo shorts. I'm like, these things are gonna come up to the bottom of my balls if they're over in Singapore. They'd be like, these extra long, Guiro. Here go. I'm like, these look like these wouldn't fit my 7-year-old. What are you doing?
Cub Scout trollers.
Get a leg in them.
Richard Simmons.
So come over to the channel and watch me order clothes from Singapore online. It'll be fun. We'll do fun shit. That right there is the true horror.
That's right.
It's wicked fucking scary, shorts. Chief. Wicked fucking scary.
I got that same problem with the cargo shorts, but you know what? It's all right because every now and then it's easy to scratch the head. You know, it just sticks at the bottom.
Christ!
Oh my God, the mouse is out of the house.
It's like wearing basketball shorts in the 80s. You're like, I can't sit down in these things. I can't do anything in them. They come in like my fucking 10 and my nuts are hanging out of these. What the fuck am I doing?
So you can find
I don't go to Penn State.
You gonna walk the dinosaur?
Open the door. Get
You know what? It's just like Conan. It's like, you know, it's.
Yeah.
She's so happy, but she hurt him so much.
Yeah.
Her strength.
That's my ringtone, dude. Dude, somebody gives me a call and it's just.
Every time you play that video, all I can think of is the shit from him pumping on. I'm coming in the gym and I'm coming at home and I'm just coming.
To the coming.
Well, speaking of something bitch tits before, and you know, and
friggin' frog's gay.
Yeah, we need at least one. Sorry. Oh, another thing we need at least one of before we get to Adam. Where'd it go? It's right here.
How long will you play Captain Marvel for?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
No. Nobody wants you to do it again.
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
Don't be a cunt.
Adam.
No. Don't do it again. Frank Cox says no. No. We don't want it again. Ever. No. Please. Please.
Nobody.
I mean, I'll give up my doggy treats.
Even Kevin Foggy, he's like, nah, I'd rather jump off of a building.
Yeah. I've got this little channel. We have a lot of fun on Wednesdays. You know, we do crazy things like Wacky Wild Wednesdays, World of Fun, talk a little Andor, a couple people from around the world. Because, you know, why not? Had Lasso last week. It was great having her on the panel. You know, kind of got to prove off that I do know some girls that like to come on and talk about horror and other things.
Excellent.
So thank you, Lasso. You can check out my buddy Etep. I got to tell you, he is a lot of fun. He's even more fun in person, but poor Tony. I feel so bad for you, Tony, because I know what you're in store for.
He's picking me up from the airport, too.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm like, it's a good thing he got those new tires, because as soon as you get in there, man, it's just going to be, you know, just like Ash versus Evil Dead, the Earth's going to start opening up because you two are together.
Yep.
But yeah, every Wednesday, you can check me out, 4:20 Eastern Standard Time. Every Thursday on This Week in Bullshit at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with Justin Proper. Back to my channel on Fridays for Friday Fun with Friends. That's at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then I'm usually on this little show on this other little network known as the Clown World Review called Liars every Friday night. A lot of fun. Then I'm on this other show, this other little show called E. Temple Cooling's Place to Be. I don't know. Sometimes there's a Russian that talks mad shit there. I really like Gary Grabbing, but he's a lot of fun too for Saturday night's main event. Always fun there. Back here with Vinny on Sundays. Possibly if Tommy has a stream, I always love jumping on with him on Mondays about 6:00 Eastern Standard Time, and then of course, as you know, ETEP. He'll be back on Mondays, and then we're right back with Tony Tone Deaf with Clown World Review for the Monday Night Retrospective, where a lot of us old school wrestling fans get to bond and geek out over wrestling, and we love it. And then it's like I said, back to me on Wednesday, and all these other people. We try to cram it in as much as possible for great entertainment, because in my opinion, this is way better than anything on TV, and they should pay us. But thank you for having me, Vinny. It's been a blast, brother.
A pleasure, Adam. You're fantastic, my friend. And I do me. No. Did I have the short on that? No, it was attached to the opening. ETEP didn't see the opening. You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'll play it for you anyway. So
right.
it's only a minute. Yeah, you missed the opening.
You dirty bastard.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick. Shop smart. Shop S-Mart. You got that?
I do me all day long. There you are, baby. Right on time. They say waitresses don't get big tips. Well, that's about to change.
You wouldn't even know what to do with me.
Oh, honey bunny, I would destroy you in the best possible way. Honey, I'm home.
So that's the
oh, that's a classic.
Yeah. That's the intro. Is going to be pretty much all month for the horror week, horror month rather. So yeah, get ready for all that stuff. I might be doing some reviews as good old Hans Cock. So if you guys want that, yeah, let me know what movie you'd like to see, like classic horror movies, and I'll give you the breakdown. I'll give you the inside scoop, and yeah, we'll have fun with horror. We'll give you some bombshell, late breaking news on other movies, but we'll hit horror all month long. So yeah, if you guys want all of that, they could definitely give it to you. So we'll give it to you nice and hard, and if you don't like it, I'll sick Mario on you.
I got. Speaking of that, I got one more thing, real quick. Halloween Ends comes out this month, and in keeping tradition with the last 2 years, I'll be doing that'll be a stool bend review. I did Halloween 2018 as Cleveland, Halloween Kills as Cleveland, and now I'll be doing Halloween Ends as. I hate to pull out the Cleveland for one of these shite movies, but this one's going to be as bad, so I will do that. I almost forgot about that one. I owe it to the people.
Well, I still got to see the one that came out, the last one that came out. So I don't know.
Just watch my review. I shit all over it for about 40 minutes.
No, I did watch
shit
your
all
review.
over it.
Oh, I know. But I haven't seen it yet, and if there's another one coming out, just to make sure that I'm caught up again. I'll play it while I'm working. I believe it. I believe it. But I saw the one before it, and that was interesting. But anyway, I was doing my sign out. So yeah, if you guys want some really good stuff, we have awesome projects that you can get immediately. My books ship right away. There is no waiting, as it says here. All shipping now. So get your ass over there. We have the links in the description. But you could also just, they're right here as well. Go to melloartworld.com. It'll take you to Through the Woods. Vinnieart.com will take you to Shadow of the Kraken. But yeah, you want a fantastic pirate story that has some supernatural elements to it. It's your classic kind of pirate story, but I get a little more in depth too with kind of like how they're surviving, how they're living. Because I want to get a lot of realism to it. And then when we get to the big comic book moments, the supernatural stuff, the crazy shit, it's going to feel even more impactful. And I think you're going to enjoy it. The people who have been getting it, I've been getting some amazing reviews on it. Even Tommy. Nice. Tommy loved Through the Woods. He goes, I don't think anything could top that. But he goes, shit. He goes, because I keep rereading Shadow of the Kraken, and I think it's there. And, Through the Woods is a completed story. But, again, that means a lot to me because I worked very, very hard on this book and this story and, like, where it's going to all go. And, yeah, it's going to be a crazy ride. But Through the Woods, again, if you want a fantastic, spooky ghost story, a great time, because there's a lot of cool, crazy shit that happens in that book. It is a completed series. It's 100 pages. It's oversized, hardcover. You're going to love it. Get on it, because once the hardcover is gone, pretty much gone for good. Like, I'm not going back to print on a hardcover. So if you want it, get it now. City of Venus. The first issue is available. You can still get it along with the 2 art books. Best thing is to hit the featured tier, hit the drop down, and do the add-on for volume 1 if you want all 3 books. You want them all together and save a little bit of dough. So you can definitely do that. And I am working on the sequel. City of Venus 2 is being worked on right now. We're in production, and me. And say, hey, Vinny, yeah, get to writing that script. Will do. Hey, Vinny, you're drawing it, right? Yep, I am drawing it. Hey, Vinny, you inking it? I'm doing the inks. Hey, Vinny, are you painting it? Yes, I'm also painting it. The letter, no, not yet. All right, but Vinny will be tackling that as well. So I'm wearing all the hats, and that's why I'm a crazy person with multiple personalities. And you guys have seen plenty of them. Good old Alex Jones, and get your vitality pills over on Infowars.com. You got Hans Cock, you get all the great stuff, but I'm putting them all to work, and yeah, it's all me, and I'm losing my mind, but it's all right. And yeah, if you want to support me and all these great books, you're gonna get the top quality each and every time, because that's how we do it here over on Miller Art World. I will be working with Frankie again though after City of Venus 2 is done. There's an awesome one-shot story that I think you guys are gonna fucking love. Plenty of action in that one too, and just really crazy cool story. But there's a lot of class that's brought to that one as well. But I'm going to keep it vague because again, I got a whole other project and campaign to get out the door first. And I might still be doing again like a collected edition, like I said, of like my sketches and other various pinups and things like that, and covers and shit that I've done for other people. I might do a bigger book, and I don't know if you guys are down for it. Let me know in the chat. If you are down for it, let me know. You can let me know on Twitter as well. But yeah, it's all good stuff. Mainliness and motivation. This was funny. The more annoying Bree is, the more I want to screw her for some reason.
He wants to hate F.
Yeah. That's a thing, and we know it's a thing. So it is what it is. I'm trying to find it. I know I had another good bumper, but anyway, we'll play some other stuff afterwards. But yeah, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. We're dipping a toe into the horror stuff, and we're gonna get into more of that. So let us know what are some of your favorite movie franchises, some monsters and shit that you love. Let us know what you want to hear and what you want us to talk about, because we'll hit more of it. We'll get we'll deep dive into stuff too. If you want to know more, more backstories on things too, we'll see what we could dig up and find, talk about, and have more fun, because that's how we be rolling. So yeah, and remember, there's also good comedy in horror, and it makes it extra great. So yeah, we'll play that.
Now that's what I call cleavage.
So yeah, again, thank you everybody for being here tonight. And yeah, we're gonna end this one And we'll end it with some good old Big Lebowski, because it's always a fun time. So thank you, everybody, and yeah, have a great night. Remember, be kind to one another, and yeah, kick ass while you create, and just do some good in the world, because there's enough evil out there. I want to thank everyone who did show up: Keely Chow, Adega Outlaw, Frankie Knows, Manliness and Motivation. We had a Last Word Truth. I love that she kept chiming in with everybody too, along with Chris. We had Liam in here. Conquest Comics. Don't forget to back Kakashi Murder Dolls. Beautiful project. Let's get some more love out there. It's Liam's birthday, so if you guys haven't supported yet, get out there and support it. The links are also in the description, so check it all out. Get out there and do it. Soul Assassin, thank you for being here tonight. Tree Rock Creations. I'm glad you enjoyed my Steven Spielberg. I know it's close to Nancy Pelosi, but you know it's kind of the same. Yeah. I said, when's a little more drunk? And when's I got a scotch in my hand, and they'll be like, I got a child's blood in my. Never mind. Spielberg is part of that with Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah.
Never mind. Nuke, thank you for being here as well. They might nuke my channel after that. Yeah, ETEP is being all cool with everybody out there too. I want to thank Tony for popping in the chat tonight. I want to get him on a stream again on Sunday, but I think he's been busy. I don't know what's going on with you, but we love him anyway. Awesome one. Thank you for being here. Bane Bear, William Palmieri, thank you for being here as well. Hey, Vinny, is the first art book in Walton Supply? Huh?
Short Supply.
Oh, yeah. Oh, duh. Thank you. Yeah, jump on it. Yeah, I'm getting there with some of those books for sure. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's Short Supply. I really do need to sleep. I've been in such pain. But yeah, you guys behind the scenes, they know why I haven't been sleeping. And my bitch slapping hand, you know, I heard it.
Oh, damn.
But anyway.
Gotta keep that pimp hand strong, son.
Right, always. Carl, thank you. Well, it's arm. But anyway, yeah. Papa Cotton, thank you for being here tonight as well. Another monster. Godzillionaire was in the house. Let's see if I missed anybody else. Because I know in the beginning we had some others, but yeah. Either way, thank you everybody for being here. It's always a blast when you guys could come and hang out and hear us ramble and talk about the cool shit we like. We're gonna get into more stuff too. I want to do a better breakdown. I only played the opening of that one game I talked about the other day, Sifu, but beautiful game. I'm planning to crack it open again, hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, I want to get into more of those levels and shit too. I love Kung Fu, and that game is just freaking awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it. Parrot Head, thank you for being here, and he's sending out perfectly normal sized noses for our panelists. It's a normal sized nose. All right, so it's. Angelus Draven, thank you for being here as well. Our vampire, he's working tonight, and then after work he's going to be sucking a lot of blood. So, still suck your blood. I said blood. Jedi Bill, thank you for being here as well. I don't know. We love Draven. It's so Draven. It's crazy.
That's so Draven.
He was Olivia on the Cosby Show.
That's right. Indie Wrestling Aces, thank you for being here tonight as well. Another great person. Go back and support all those projects. Yeah, Brian Crisco was supposed to be in tonight. I hope he's all right. I don't know what happened, but and Nick from World Class Bullshitters, he was also supposed to be in, but I think he might have fallen asleep. It happens. He said it before. He said it in the past as well. Glinzer, thank you for being here as well. Yeah, we said manliness, but it's always proper to say it twice. The Sentinel, thank you for being here as well. Morb 357, thank you for being here. Riot Kitty also popped in for a bit. Oh, nice. Thank you. It's always fun. She's been on the channel too. Maybe we'll try to get her back on for another one. I don't know if she's a horror fan, but if she is, yeah, then we'll kick it if she's down for it. Tina Bojan, thank you for being here as well. She sent some love early on, and yeah, we're sending some love back at you. Again, I think she had a family member who got a little bit sick, but they're okay though, and it's all good. So thank you for being here. Shadowhawk Talks, King of Squibs, Again, awesome people. Lion Ratton was also in the house. Jay Lee was in the house. And, of course, Horny Alf. So thank you, everyone. And, yeah, I do hope everyone has a fantastic night. Keely Chow saying happy birthday to Liam. Again, happy birthday, brother. I hope you're going to have a great day. I believe they're...
Yeah, man, nothing but positive vibes.
Absolutely, man. And, yeah, don't forget, Wonder Island is also still available. So I believe I have all the links are in the description. So thank you each and every one of you beautiful people. And, yeah, so we are going to go out on this clip right here. So, yeah, everyone, tune in tomorrow over on ETEPS. And, yeah, we're going to continue the fun. So, peace.
Who's the fucking nihilist around here, you bunch of fucking crybabies? And I would like my undies, babe.
This guy's gonna hurt us, Walter?
No, Donnie. These men are cowards. Fuck you. Show me what you got, nihilist. You! Fuck you! Anti-Semite?